Back at it. Back at it. Late night, Friday Night Live. Friday Night Live. Smashing Idols tonight on the campaign trail. Salute, we back at it. It's my third time on here. You know, live is what's up. You know, my bros, G Malone and Big Steel and them. Salute Doggy Diamonds. You know, people that's telling me, make short little videos, and I'm gonna get on that because I still got to get my equipment straight. I've been dealing with this mic and listening to the feedback, and I got this other stuff over here I just ain't never set up. I don't know if y'all familiar with this type of stuff. Got the Shure mic, I got the real stuff over here, but I just ain't set it up because I'm going off of my iMac. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I'll get it together maybe this weekend and change the quality, the overall quality. Like I just be going for heart to heart, eye to eye. But I guess I'm gonna have to pretty up my little presentation and use these modern technology things because I'm listening back to some of this microphone stuff and it's sounding all distorted. So yeah, I've been had these little mics, professional Shure mics and all that, and 4-track mixing board and sound effect board and Sony cameras and all that. I just ain't used them, but I see I got to use them now because we be looking for any any excuse, you know what I'm saying, to find something else to focus on other than this truth that I'm crushing these idols with. But I wanted to open up these lines, these chat lines, this StreamYard link, and get back on with addressing this subject of smashing these idols and what is a hater, what is a clout chaser, what is living in your head rent free mean, and all this stuff they hit you with when you start slaying they idols. You need something? Yeah. So yeah, I'm time is 2 minutes. Okay, we passed the 2-minute mark. Cool. I don't plan on cussing and doing no derogatory talking, but I do want to open up some conversation where that addresses how emotionally sensitive and soft and weak so many of us are, and just the feminine little words and phrases that we use when somebody check you, when somebody holds you accountable, somebody call out your trash, call something whack. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make certain comparisons. Everybody on the internet, down there, that's a podcaster that reacts to something. They bread and butter. They make their bones, podcasting on keying in on certain subjects, keying in on certain individuals. I don't have to go really into detail, but on the West Coast, there's a few podcasters that they made their whole career. They do great numbers off of just talking about Death Row and Tupac and you know what I'm saying, or Diddy or Jay-Z or just certain so it's not until once you being successful and you cutting through, then they start hitting you with such and such. Such and such is bitter, and you always talking about this. Like, no, I'm not always talking about this. But when the news cycle hit, if something hit that is newsworthy, then you're gonna talk about it for as many days as people want to talk about it, right? So that's giving you what the fans want. Just because you don't like that I'm smashing your idols don't mean that the fans don't like it, right? According to y'all's own logic, if the numbers and the streams and the the views and the interactions, the algorithm saying that they must want me to talk about it if I'm going by y'all's logic, right? Right, MT, salute. I remember why that little episode, 2 or 3 part episode. And that was actually just a quote, a false accusation quote, because it was in quotes, why I such and such Ice Cube. That's because that's what people keep asking me. Like, how am I, such and such an Ice Cube when I'm just talking about I don't like this record, or you know what I'm saying? No, that's you. You see what I'm saying? That's you. Tefis Muhammad, Walaikum Salam, El Malik. Oh yeah, we smashing these idols. But I wanted to address these feminine, emotional based name calling, or these phrases that these dudes use. Like, I never really heard dudes saying such and such cube is living in your head rent free. That's something a female say. I'm hearing dudes saying this to me. Such and such is living in your head rent free. Cube is living in your head rent free. I don't always talk about Cube, but you go on the internet, there's people always talking about Tupac, always talking about Death Row, always talking about Snoop, always talking about Diddy, always talking about all these people, Jay-Z, but such and such is rent. So that's supposed to scare off the people. That's supposed to scare off the people from from their right. You know what I'm saying? I got the right to talk about Ice Cube every day of the year until he passed away. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I wanted to do. That's actually a career according to YouTube. You got people that's going to talk about Trump every day, people that's going to talk about Kamala Harris every day. It's called the news. That's what this is. This is a form of journalism, news. So I could call this the Smashing Ice Cube podcast. And I'll just talk about that every day. If you don't like it, then you just don't tune in. Right? That's how that's supposed to go. But I just be tickled. I be kind of entertained. It's just like, damn, they think they shaming me or scaring me off or something. They think they insulted me. It's like, damn, you really don't know how I think, huh? Y'all really don't know how this works. So that gives me more, encouragement and energy to know that it's cutting through. Because if he Cube or whoever else is living in my head rent free, something I only heard females ever say off of some Valley Girl movie or TV show, that's what they say, then I must be living in y'all's head rent free, right? Because if you saying I'm constantly talking about that means you have to constantly be watching me to say I'm constantly talking about it, which is a lie. But once I talk about something, I'm going to thoroughly talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Until all of the water subject is drained out of that rag. That's how, that's what I'm complaining about right now. The whack rap quality, the rap product of Ice Cube, y'all still like it. So he's still making whack raps. So I may as well talk about whatever I want to talk about, right? Whack raps. So is riches success? You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's complaining, like just like what's the dude named Steven? What's the dude that podcaster dude that everybody be on his head? Steven. What's the dude name that always be downing black athletes and everybody can't stand his guts? Yeah, he paid like a mug though, right? As much as everybody say he, anti his own people, we still talking about him. We still talking about him. So I'm not on here trying to be, Stephen A. Smith. You still talking about him. His name is living rent free. He living rent free in your head. He got you so upset. He got us so upset. So I guess the name of the game is upsetting. We have to upset the people. You know what I'm saying? If people is right and standing on a square, then certain things won't upset them. Weakness, cowardice, lying, punk, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that upset real people. And real stuff upsets weak, coward, lying, type of people. So that's just what we are. We living in wartime. So no matter what we say, somebody is not going to like it. So I'm fine with that. And I choose that, I choose the people, I already chosen the people that I want to not like it. That's why I do what I do. Cousin Pookie on the couch, salute, right? The Barack Obama quote. He said, what up, Brother Kemp? I knew you was going to be on this. Yeah, so that's not rent free. Why wouldn't I be on it if it's current events? Every known artist or actor or whatever, once they put something new out, everybody reacts to it. That's how I know the people that are upset about me reacting and what I got to say is really scrotum riders. They're really stand fan scrotum riders, false idol worshipers, and I'm smashing your idols. So you take it personal. You take it personal. You say, and then you want to project and accuse me of taking, Cube or whoever else personal. This is what I do. I do this for a living. You don't do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? I've been dissing and critiquing and holding people accountable and pressing, you know what I'm saying, and rapping against for 30-something years. You haven't. You've been YouTubing, saying female slogans like living in your head rent free and all that. Like, so, but I put it out there. You know what I'm saying? And I challenge, I do my manhood challenges. I stand on my testicles. I stand on my business. They don't show up. Elmatic, salute. Imad, wa alaikum salam. Lava Rock, thank you again, Marlon. Yep, and Lava. Imad, the last track he did was Mumble Jumble. Yeah, I don't even keep up with him like that. I don't even keep up with him. Only reason this came across my radar is because Big Boy, radio personality, Power One. I used to be on. That was on. I don't know what station he on now. I want to say the wrong thing, but Big Boy is my G. And Big Boy did the interview with Black Sam. Big Boy did interviews with Minister Farrakhan. Big Boy did interviews with everybody. Big Boy is the man. Big Boy didn't help me out personally. Help me and my family on some personal time, super personal time. So anybody that Big Boy is interviewing, I'm going to pay attention to. So it just so happened that he just did an interview, or it just came across my radar, a listening party or something for that Cube song or video. I just seen it yesterday. I only paid attention to it because Big Boy, not because I don't pay attention to what Ice Cube is doing. Big Boy is the person that made me pay attention to it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is trash. Trash. Straight trash. But shouts out to Big Boy, you know what I'm saying, for putting that trash on my radar, for putting that trash on my curb so I can take it out. Salute my big brethren rumor. Devils don't want to be held accountable. Absolutely. Devils don't want to be held accountable. And I'm not talking about the trash. You know what I'm saying? The devils are the ones that don't want you to take the trash out. Right? Your hero, your idol, won't even acknowledge this. He gonna acknowledge when I drop a couple of these records, because I'm just talking to y'all, but I already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving fair warning, like, because I don't want it to be just a slaughter. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give him fair warning so he can make some little records, or at least prepare and have something in the chamber. And anybody else that want to ride aside with him. But I'm already launching. You know what I'm saying? I'm already launching, and it's just music, right? It's just music. This is not physical violence. This is not physical beef. Nobody want no bloodshed or no physical harm. This is just information war. This is just entertainment, rap, battle, roasting. This is how you roast. Your music is trash. It's garbage. Your image is garbage. You promoting the disrespect and degradation of our community. You pushing apparently the rainbow, Peeb, Kamala Imhoff agenda or whatever, because that's what it's looking like in that video. You calling girls B's and H's, 304s, and talking about dudes, you X playing them, talking about got hit with a bag of D's, doing some, just trash, just garbage. You know what I'm saying? And my job is to tell you, just like how to eat to live. I'm a brother. I'm gonna tell you, don't eat that. That's poison. Man, I've been eating pork all my life. Okay, I can't force you not to eat it. I'm just gonna tell you, that had worms in it, right? You know what that do to your brain and your spinal cord, right? You know that kills and dulls your brain and your mental power, sounds your mental power, right? Man, you just hate it. Like, why I can't just enjoy my food? All right, for sure. My job is just to tell you that this is hot garbage, trash, poison. You know what I'm saying? But you want to keep eating it, that's on you. That's on you. But I'm gonna do it entertainingly, and I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid for warning you, and I'm gonna get paid for, throwing out your trash, throwing out your idols, smashing your idols. Yeah. I just answered that. P Fly for life. Please hop on the live with me. This is why it's called a live, because I want to offer you real manhood, man to man, black man, direct real time communication, eye to eye, voice to voice, so the people can see it instead of this stenographer type of activity, this secretary stenographer activity. I get on here live and post links so we can actually talk. Like, you can ask me a question live and we can see you. You can see you like you can see me. So we won't get nothing misunderstood. I want people to have heart to look me in my eyes and let the people see. Let the people see you ask me these questions. Let the people see me respond. Don't that make sense? I do this for a living, P Fly, P for Fly, or whatever. I do this for a living. You know what I'm saying? My hitch is not told to Ice Cube. If anything, Ice Cube hitch is told to mine. Right? Let's talk about it. Come on here and let's talk about it. Don't type about it. I'm on a live. I'm talking. This is live. This is not recorded. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. A grown man that's not cussing you out, not disrespecting you, not derogatorily talking to you, is asking you to hop on the live, and nobody will do it. Incredible. Every time you get on live, you cut them off. Well, that's a lie. That's absolutely a lie. But get on here with me, and I'll do something different. So I promise you that I won't talk over you. Now get on it. I just eliminated your excuse. So I promise you I'm not going to talk over you. Now hop on here with me. Now let's see what you do. Feel more black. Say it again. Say it again. Full of stenographer excuses. Knowing a real black man is talking, calling you out just to have a conversation. That is the most beta, soft, rainbow, marshmallow type response. Like, that's why internet is incredible. Internet is incredible. Social media is incredible. All you got to do is hop on here and talk with me. Dale Newsom, we should talk. I'm from Cali, from the hundreds. That's right. Yep. I'm smashing these idols. All of this female slogan talk. Such and such is living in your head rent free, and you hitching your toe to Ice Cube. For real? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yeah. Exactly. And that's what this is for. This is entertaining. I'm your brother. This is just sharing ideas. I be talking so much now, when it's time to rap and call out somebody for the fade, y'all get scared. Y'all don't want to see me knock out Mike Tyson. Now, that's your Mike Tyson, huh? You don't want to see me knock him out because you've been betting on him. You've been holding him up as the greatest of all times, and you don't want the real greatest of all times to knock him out in front of everybody, huh? I get it. I get it. Again, we talking about rap. We're not talking about physical because y'all will jump to some other conclusions. We talking about rap. This is strictly talking about entertainment, rap beef, or not rap beef. What you call that? Rap battle. Like Cube keeps Kendrick in his mouth. Cube keeps Kendrick's name in his mouth. Why is that? I know this. You know what I'm saying? He kept we just talking about today. I ain't even gonna go back in the past. Right now, he's rapping, talking about Kendrick. He's on stage talking about Kendrick. I'm the Kendrick before it was such thing as Kendrick. That's the hater. That's the one that got somebody throwing some hitches and names living in their mouth rent free. So I'm the hater when I pointed out, and I'm laughing about it. I'm not even in the music business like that. I've been fell back because I don't go where I'm not wanted. This is fakes. This is Diddy environments. If it's not Diddy, it's some other goofball actor type environment type stuff. They don't want me around. They don't want me around until their life is in danger or until they need, some real lyrics or some real game or something. Then they know my number on speed dial. That's how that works. Right. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You say Peaceful Life Kendrick got multiple songs. You steady typing. I really don't respect you, but I'll read this comment. Kendrick got multiple songs with Ice Cube's name in it. Do your homework. He's not saying he's better than Cube, though. He's not disrespecting and downplaying and trying to claim something that belongs to Cube, bro. But Cube is doing it to him. Why is that? Why dude can't stand on his own without saying he better than Kendrick? Or I was Kendrick before it was Kendrick. You sound like a whole lame. You type like a whole lame. Pardon me, because I ain't heard from you. You type like a lame. Get on here with me and say it. I will respect you more. It's like Trump and Harris. You know what I'm saying? We respect Trump because he keeping it white boy. He keeping it redneck. He gonna say what he really feel. He gonna show up and say it. Kamala Harris ain't gonna show up, and she ain't gonna say what she really intend to do. You know what I'm saying? So, it's entertainment, right? Y'all here. This must be entertaining. I must make sense. I must have some kind of, electromagnetic personality because y'all here. So why can't I talk about what I want to talk about? Just like your rap idols can talk about what they want to talk about. Yeah, they're not gonna hop on Filmo. And if you do hop on, then I turn it all the way down and let people talk. But you lying on me, talking about you over talking everybody, and I just gave you my word that I won't over talk you. You don't want it. You don't want to be in my highlight reel. You don't want to get in this poster. Right, Safi Ali, they typing. When I'm steady calling them out like a grown man, calling them out just for a conversation, not for a fade, not for a bang bang, out, a conversation. That is incredible. Excuse me if this mic is, like I said, I got the actual equipment. I just ain't set it up because I actually have a life also. I got a family and a life. So since you claiming I'm living rent free or somebody living rent free in my head, this is something I got to talk about. This is something worth talking about. Jamila, wa alaikum salam. Yep. But yeah, man. Ruby Muhammad said old head basically came out of retirement to hate on the new breed and missed. Exactly. And been doing it since the beef, not the beef, I keep saying beef, since the rap battle, since the battle between Kendrick and Drake. This guy has been going on stage, steady clout chasing, steady rent-free living, saying Kendrick name out his mouth. Not only Kendrick, saying Eazy-E name out his mouth, saying Tupac name out his mouth. You know what I'm saying? People that's not even alive to defend themselves, talking about his rap diss. He got the greatest rap diss record of all times. And they not even here to defend themselves. They might get at you way worse than I would get at you, than I'm getting at you. Why you got to bring up these youngsters' name and say you better than them and you gave birth to them and you this and you that, and then on this record your first line is where the love go. I started this gangster ish. This the other things I get. Yeah, you got a God complex. That's your ego. So I smash egos. I smash false idol egos. And y'all got 1,000 excuses for this dude. And it wasn't just Cube. Like I done been on a few of your favorite rappers' head for the last 2 or 3 months. Why y'all try to claim I'm only on Cube? Nigga, I'm on everybody. I'm on everybody that's in violation. You hop out there with some violation, you know, misleading and ill influencing our community. I'm on you. Why you trying to say it's just Cube? But that's my trash. That's my house. That West Coast house is my house. I don't go trying to clean up no other coast hip hop yard, rap yard, and shit until I clean my own house up. Yeah. You man, I don't want to talk, you know, but it's good content. You said Cube never said Easy's name. You steady typing though. Keep in mind, you steady stenographer, you steady secretarial, you know, typing instead of being a man. Yeah, I'm thinking you a man, but you saying Cube and you're Cube's lawyer, Stan Fan lawyer. Cube never said Easy's name. He said faux ninjas. He said faux mother in ninjas. Not only didn't he say his name, he called him a mother effer and a ninja in 2024. While Drake and Kendrick was doing their thing, he riding Kendrick's scrotum. Kendrick name all in his mouth, talking about I got the best diss record over Drake. Over Kendrick, over Tupac, over NWA, which includes Easy. I ruined their career, which includes Easy. Man, hop your mute Helen Keller self on this live with me. Let's talk about it. Stop typing. Stop typing. Stop Johnny Cochran typing. Stenographer, courthouse, defense lawyer for Q scrotum typing. Hop on here with me, just have a conversation. It's just entertainment. It don't got to get physical, right? I have no interest in trying to, cause no physical harm or whatever to nobody over nothing like this. But y'all take it personal. Y'all try to project your emotional feelings onto me like I got those emotional feelings. I do this for a living. I know all these dudes. Y'all don't. That's the crazy part. Y'all defending somebody's scrotum that you don't even know. Y'all on the scrotum, y'all like little crabs, on some people that you don't even know. Yeah. Gooch, what up with you, Gooch? You want to hop on here with me? Ain't nobody else going to show up. Look, gang of excuses. There are 8 million stories in a naked city. 8 million excuses. Technically, you just said you get paid to do this in order for me to share my likeness and intellectual property. In order to jump on here, I would need to get paid to fit your business model. No, you can just get lost. How about that? You can get lost, ban user, and delete their comments. That's what you can do. That's what you could do. Let me show you how much you're not needed here. That's what you can do. You have just joined the party, the Friday night block party. So there's the link. Here's the link right here. There's two parties you can join. You can join the live chat party, or you can join the block party. They both lit. They both up. It's a lot of people in both of them. Choose which one you the Diddy freak off party or or the real man conversation, live man, face to face, eye to eye conversation party. That's all. We just talking. If I can show my face and you scared to show your face, then you don't belong here. Akbar, Abdul Akbar.
Assalamu alaikum, brother Cam.
Man, wa alaikum salam.
I had to, knowing that I was getting on here, I couldn't just take your video as evidence. I had to listen to the song and see the video myself, and I have my own view on the video and song.
What say you, brother Gooch?
That doesn't show growth after 30 years. I like to hear growth in an artist, especially someone who's done the things he's done, not only in motion pictures, but writing some type of policy for the president. He shouldn't still be rhyming like it's 89.
Is that even an 89 flow though? Like, cause Kane and you know, the whole Juice crew, they wasn't rhyming like that.
Nah, now this is what he should have done. If he wanted to bring that preacher character in, he should separate that from Ice Cube.
Was he trying to play like that's the same flow that he been using for the last 10 years or 15 years though?
Right, but what I think he should have done is his name should be like Pastor Cube or something like that, so it wouldn't be Ice Cube. Because when we think about Ice Cube in his glory days, we thought of a revolutionary who, you know, we love. He was dope. Once upon a time in the project, yo, that's what we grew up. This flow isn't. That's not it. That's not.
I'm trying to say, like, who is he mad at? He's mad at us now, right?
Yeah, and what are you mad at? Like, you have no reason to be mad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he thinks that's what. I don't know, because he has to know that his audience is 35 and up, right? I don't. Now he might say, well, you know what? I'm just making music for myself. I don't care if it's played in a club or whatever. If these young kids played in the car, okay. So if that is the case, you should also know that the mature ears of yours don't want to hear that.
So is that hating? Is that a hater? If you say that record is whack, or Cube's last whatever 10 years of records been whack, are you a hater, or is it really whack?
No, it's no different than us saying LeBron James' son isn't ready for the NBA. We're critiquing a song. We have the right to critique. And maybe even more than a lot of other people, because we actually know the man. We're actually from Los Angeles. We actually know him. We've actually done work with him. You know, you were his protege. You were his right-hand man. You were his Robin at one time. You were his Robin with the skills of Batman. So you have the right, more than just about anybody other than Dub C, to critique him. So, no, that's not. Everything isn't going to be a hit. And if it isn't a hit, I think we're doing him a justice by being honest.
Did Dub C ever influence Ice Cube's rap style, as far as you know?
No.
Did KAM ever influence Ice Cube's rap style?
Yes.
Right. So KAM has a greater influence on Cube's rap style and history than Dub C has, right?
Yes. Yes.
So out of your mouth, is this song "Where My Ego," is it whack to you?
Yes.
No, say the sentence.
It is whack to me.
So am I forcing you to say that just because me and you was cool? Because you know we both bad times.
You and I never talked about this prior to this, but what I did do, because I'm a man, I saw one of your headings. But I don't go by that. That's why I went and listened to it for myself. You know what I mean? Now, if it would have been something I liked, I would have said, I don't know, Cam, that you know what I mean? Because we respect each other. When people have great minds and they're both writers and spitters, we respect each other's views. So I could have come in there and said, nigga, that second verse, woo!
Right.
You know what I mean? And you was like, you know what? Well, let me listen to it again because you respect my pen and my opinion on certain things, and and vice versa. But that's not it. This ain't.
Where the love go? It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
He's almost rhyming like, my name is Linne, and I got Minne. All you got to do is give me a penny. And if you don't have a penny, you ain't got NA. You know what I mean?
That might be fire in the 80s because that's the first time you ever heard something like that.
Linne was dope because I remember when Linne would come on Good Times, I got excited because he was dope. Right. But in 2024, that's not it.
816
or something, man. Like he's at the point in his life to where he's accomplished a lot of things, and it's a totally different route. Like when is he gonna let go of the 6 foals and pit bulls and all? Niggas have Cane Corsos and Ferraris now. Like let you still gonna wear khaki suit?
Like I said, I feel embarrassed wearing this, but I just be at home. It's my little undershirt. You see me going out to a function, I dress like an adult. I was dressing in suit and bow tie, suited and booted for 30 years. That's how I was known in public.
Yeah, but you know what? You I don't know if a lot of your followers know this, but Cam is the real reason Pro Club is on the map. Pro Club should actually give him an endorsement when he was talking about I'm going to the swap meet to get that tight around the neck shit. That's a Pro Club t-shirt that looks like it's so tight around the neck, it looks like a mock neck or a turtleneck.
We the ones, Gooch. We the ones told the Koreans or whatever they was, because we always had cool relationships with them, but we just wasn't interested in that. We told them how to make millions off us. No, tight neck t-shirt. You need a slim, a long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We wear them like this, and we when we would go like to the Slauson or to the Gardena swap meet or to the Market Street, there's a few different ones. We was putting them up on game, and they'd give us free t-shirts because they knew who I was. Me and Layback, rest in peace, and Solo. Yeah. We told them how to construct t-shirts, you know what I'm saying, for the black community.
This is all the real deal. Like before Cam, dudes had the little flimsy Hanes, or it was another brand.
The JCPenney ones and all that. Yeah.
And they would be flimsy. Like when Cam came into the game, and I'll say this, I'm not scared to say it. The one against the grain ball fade to where you barely have enough hair, but you gotta get the razor line in order to see the line. That's
absolutely
Cam. That's Cam. And I'll tell anybody that. Let me show you something. Hold on, Cam. Let me show you something.
817, get on the live with me. You know what I'm saying? You see, I have never blocked you. I ain't never deleted you yet, but you steady. You know, you got on here with me before, but I'll be trying to. Yeah, that should say Pro Cam Club.
Yeah, this. Yep, and due to Cam, after the swap meet, I ran into someone who was they represented Pro Club downtown LA, and then I got to hook up on the Pro Clubs, and I was getting them straight from Pro Club. And I'll never forget this, man. Jason Martin, I'll tell you this. I was down on my luck at one time. It was me, Cam, brother Terrence, and Jason. We were in the Ladera parking lot. And I'll never forget when you said, "Hey, man," I said, Cam, right now, man, I just don't have a lot of money, man. I need t-shirts. He said, "Man, I can teach you how to preserve a Pro Club." Right. And he was serious when he said it. He said, "Man," because I had about 30 Pro Clubs. And here's the thing about Pro Club. After you wear them a couple times, they became you wipe your rims off with them after a little while. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But you're gonna get about 6 to 7 good. But after that, you wipe your rims with him, and he
Yep.
said, "Gooch, man, I love you, man. I'll teach you how to preserve a pro club."
Hmm.
That always stuck with me, and he told me how to do it, how to watch them in cold water and
Yep.
everything. You don't put them in the dryer; you hang dry them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all because of
Yep.
him. These things we say are true.
So we only our rim rags exactly.
Yeah.
So we only had one wear, you know what I'm saying? Because we was to the point, you know what I'm saying, we had
At
thousands
that
and
time, one
thousands.
wear, yeah, one and done.
Yeah, one and done. As soon as you wash it, it becomes the cotton of a white t-shirt, a pro club type t-shirt. That's the absolute best quality of wiping your windows and your rims.
Because there's no streak in it, and it's
Right.
very light.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, man. Over the day. We used to
Yeah.
be in the Ladera Center at Fridays, right before we hit the thing. We had Armor All in the trucks,
Yeah. Yeah.
Windex, and Armor All. We'd wipe all
Yeah.
the thing down. We were out.
Man. So 817, man, hop on this live stream with me. There go the link. You said, how did you influence Ice Cube's rap style when he was rapping before you? That's one of the most disingenuous, I want to say scrotum type comments.
Please get on, man.
Because if you know dude's history, you know everybody from Cypress Hill to DOS Effects to what's my man from We Be Clubbing? I mean from Inglewood, Shoat Chop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To me, to anybody he got around, they influenced his rap style. So what the hell are you talking about? What the hell? He ain't influenced my rap style. The first time you heard him doing my rap style was Dead Homies. Up early in the morning, dressed in black. Don't ask why. I'm down in the suit and tie. That's KAM, bruh.
That I went to school with.
Yeah.
I tell you, life ain't the fool with.
You never heard nothing like that before KAM showed up. That's how far back that go. And his company, Ghetto Bird Films. He got that from me. Ghetto Bird. When I did the song Drama. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said a word. But all of a sudden, I'm under the Ghetto Bird. So he was good at soaking up all the real soldiers around him, game and slang and style. And I can't knock him for that because, you know, he put me on that.
I mean,
I was his protege. Yeah, I was his protege on that. He was my protege on warrior business, on brotherhood soldier military business.
Right.
So.
And you know, they don't know because they're not from LA, but Q, his image is from a guy named Beer Can.
Yeah, we know Beer Can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So O'Shea is O'Shea, but Ice Cube is a lyrical beer can. That's who he was. All the ghetto stories and all that.
Yeah.
Beer can. But that's not taken away from it. Let me tell you, we as artists started off listening to somebody, and that became our motivation. I would be lying to say when I heard LL, I didn't want to be LL, or when I heard Big Daddy Kane, I do. But you take a little this from that person, a little bit from that person.
Yeah.
How you become yourself.
Yeah.
He loved Chill Rob G.
Yeah. I love Chill Rob G to this day. Like he had the hardest flow, hardest voice, but then he became whack. You know what I'm saying?
But
listening to it
to become you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how hip hop is, man. Like LL had a song called Rock the Bells. I had a song called Fix the Bells.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so any rapper that says they didn't start off a biter, they're a liar.
Right. That's how we learned how to rap. We had to bite.
You had to, you had to listen to a person and learn their lyrics. And that's what I don't think they do now. We listen to dudes who rhyme very complicated. And if you can learn their rhymes, you good. So, that's just how it is, man. But please, anybody who wants to talk about this hip hop, and you know what? Ice Cube has done a lot for hip hop. We're not dissing him. We're just speaking our opinion. It might be somebody who comes on here that might be 20-something years old and be like, hey, man, I kind of like the song. Well, that's cool. That's your opinion. And if we know how old you are, knowing to what you've been listening to prior, we might understand why you like it. But
Right.
it's
But
not.
I understand why people like pork. I understand why people like cigarettes. My duty is to tell you that's poison. That's whack. You shouldn't do drugs. You shouldn't eat poison. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't eat chitlins. You shouldn't eat Kamala Harris greens in the bathtub. My job is to tell you that that's poison, because you might not realize it.
Kamala Harris greens in the bathtub.
You might not realize it's trash.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah. Bottom line, from October 13th to the 16th, 2024, moving forward, all cowards, frauds, traitors, and etc. will be exposed and banished. That's what this is. The final call has ended. Grace is over on that level. So now, we're going to see what it do. Yusuf Line, salute. Gooch.
Yes.
What do you think about that saying? If we on here critiquing and somebody tells you, man, such and such, the cube is living in your head rent free. Is that a masculine black male phrase, or where?
Very vaginal. Very vaginal thing. That's a very those type of slogans, and that's vaginal. That he's a narcissist. He's another, what's the word that really gets me, that I can't stand to hear a man say? Inappropriate. Men don't say.
Well, I gotta admit, I said that. Let me see if I can find this right here. I said that today about this little cube thing right here, and I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Brand, there you go. Hold on 1 second. Give me 5 seconds.
Fair use, everybody. Fair use, brother.
No, it ain't. It's just a picture. It's just a still photo.
Okay.
That right there. That's highly inappropriate to me.
His tongue out.
Yeah, and it's not just his tongue out. His
selfie with the tongue out.
A selfie with the tongue out.
Yeah, that's not hip hop.
Under what circumstances, Gooch, would any brother have his tongue out like that on looking at himself on a cell phone, or God forbid if he's talking to another man? Hopefully he's looking at himself, but under what circumstances would that ever be acceptable or appropriate?
That's not acceptable at all. Hold on, the sirens. Hold on.
Can any of y'all let me know why any man would do that and promote it in a video and not edit it out before it ever hit the hit the public? This should be on the edit room floor. This little part right here. What? No matter how much money you just got, or you just dunked the basketball, you're not Michael Jordan. Under what circumstances would any man publicize or promote that image for himself to the public, to millions of people? Let me know.
Especially the cube we know, not the militant cube we know. Okay, so Cam probably dropped for a second, so I'm gonna hold it down for you guys. I'm gonna look at some of the comments. Let me look at some of the comments.
So yeah, I just wanted to, show my receipts. No matter what you do, you want to show receipts.
Someone said he's trying to be young.
Okay. That's what young people do. Young people painting their fingernails right now. Is that what you're supposed to do? Be like them, or show them what they're not supposed to do?
So some of the guys call it old school. No,
Alien A, salute 420. Like you said earlier, it has to be for a movie. Even if it's for a movie, I'm not sticking my tongue out. I'm not sticking my tongue out on some selfie stuff for a movie.
Yeah, that's
Are you Gooch? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just too, he-man macho.
That's not something we expect from a gangster rapper or a grown man. I mean, now if it was a 16, if Lil Uzi Vert or somebody did it, then it probably wouldn't bother us, because we would expect something like that from him, but not from Cube, not with someone who should have knowledge of self and friends with the minister and think, he's on a high level. He knows that's not right.
Okay, well, I got another one for you. So based on how often we reminisce about the quality of LA breezies that we would let alone be, be in private with, would we ever promote this in our videos?
Are those men? Hold on, come on, Cam, please make them bigger, dog.
Hey, no, I can't make it bigger. That's as big as my manhood eyes allow it to get.
That's a transmission.
Hey, man.
Come on, no. Come on, man.
Yeah, everybody see that? Can everybody see that? We're from Los Angeles, California, the home of the baddest females in the world. And this is who you pick as your video vixens.
Yeah, that's not acceptable at all.
And keep in mind, he's the boss. Nothing, it's not, as nobody could say here, we want them to be in here. And he's just like, no, I don't like that. Like Dave Chappelle, like, no, I don't want them in it. No, you okay it all. You approve it all. That's what you approved. You approved that to stand side by side with you in your video.
Yeah, that's not. Now, you know what is crazy? It's like either those are transmissions or those are, that has to be somebody like in his family, like a family member that said, hey, Uncle Cube, I want to be in the video. I just can't see them having a video call, and somebody like, yeah. Woo, those two right there, they got to be. I don't see that.
Whatever the case, you still are the governor. You still are the last word. You still control the narrative and the appearance, the image of how you want to look and how you want people around you to look. You approved that. You said that that's okay right there. Yeah, I don't care what the scenario. I don't care what scenario makes that okay. Okay, in the movie, he's acting like these is the adversaries, these are the enemies, but then you have them in the movie. Like, why would you even still promote that? Why would you write that into your movie script?
Do you think those are transmissions?
And the one on the left definitely looked like. I can't speak on the one on the right. You see the one got my attention.
Yeah, that's a transmission.
And even if it ain't, that's even worse. That's even more of a concern. If that's not a transmission and you got that as the feature one in your video and you don't have your wife in there, you know what I'm saying? You see my last video, any woman in my video I'm dancing with, that's around me is my wife. You see the positivity video, right?
The wife was in the positivity video, right?
Right. Yeah. That's grown man business. When you're a grown man in your mid-50s, you have your wife in the video. Like, what are you trying to accomplish other than that?
Right. And the only reason you wouldn't have your wife, like if your wife is totally off the grid and she's like, baby, go in the house, somebody, I'm not doing it. Then you have her blessing to do it. But other than that, my wife in the video. Some women, now there are some women who just don't want to do it at all. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, but my wife wouldn't even let me have nobody look like that in my video standing next to me.
No. That wouldn't even be allowed on the police would be called. When we were doing our thing in the 90s, man, the police would be called to the set. Somebody like that showed up.
I mean, just what does that image even say? You can claim that it's comedy all you want, but you got a long, just terrible mop looking blonde wig. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say who face that looked like. It looked like somebody, a boxer. I don't want to disrespect the boxer name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That it looked like in the face, but that one is the closest to you. That's the closest right next to you. That's not the one across from Mike Epps sitting in the chair over there. That's the one close to you.
Yeah, that's the main assistant.
The one that's gonna be touching you and handing you stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of different, bro. Do you have any other stills from the video you want to bring?
Yeah. Let me see what else other stills that I got. This is some other ones. Some two other ones. I don't know if those are the same. I don't think they're the same person. Them look like AI. Them look like AI ratchets.
Yeah, that's they're not even real people. That's computer generated.
Yeah, but them people standing next to you, even if the people standing next to you was AI, you still don't have no AI representation like that.
No.
And then they got Miss Parker from Fridays and the girl in the middle.
Yeah.
So
We can understand that. Okay.
yeah. But this is the other one that I was saying. So this is if you see the little girls on the right, with one with the little chest hanging out and the other one sticking her tongue out towards her chest. In the video, the little short one that's sticking her tongue out is like a rainbow, you know what I'm saying, from the rainbow side, and she got like prosthetic pregnancy stomachs, like her stomach is pregnant. So that's, I guess, supposed to be some comedic whatever that, the rainbow females ain't satisfied with other females, so she went and got knocked up by a dude type of thing. I can already see what that little scenario is like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you promoting that. That's the funniest thing that you can promote. That's on the line, along the lines of Dave Chappelle saying, "Here, put on this dress. It's hilarious. All the greats have done it." Like, you know what I'm saying? Why do you need to promote that as what's supposed to be funny?
Yeah, I don't. What did that have to do with the song?
What do it have to do with your image? What you want to be promoting? Period.
Right. I would love for you to talk to Q, man.
It'll never happen. It'll never happen again. Never again.
It'll never happen again. It'll never happen. Please drop the link. I would love to hear from these people. Let me see. Somebody, we can't. Well, we could say it. Someone said George Floyd.
Hi.
Sister Jamila's in here. Oh, okay, he dropped the link. Okay, so there it is.
Yeah, just dropped the link. And I'm just scrolling backwards also for any comments that I missed.
Okay.
My bro, this is my big bro. This is who brought me into the nation. Ruben Muhammad, student minister in the Nation of Islam out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Mosque. He said, feel like somebody gave him a proposal he couldn't refuse. Just doesn't make man sense. Just don't make sense. Why would you feel comfortable with that?
It's weird. Even when watching the video, I didn't get, like, remember when we used to get like a good feeling from a video?
Yeah.
That wasn't like a good feeling.
That wasn't a good feeling because he didn't feel good about it. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing him wear that much like foundation,
makeup, yeah. So even if you playing a character, you don't supposed to have that much, makeup. If you just like a female, just do it around the edges. If it's a lace front wig, fake wig, and you playing a preacher, but you don't supposed to have that all over your face. We seen how much caked up makeup that was. That's something, like I said, dude ain't never been on the rainbow side of the game. I would never explain like that. That's the one thing that I respected the most about Cube, is that he was staunchly, like strictly, like vehemently against that type of behavior. And I bear witness that, he wasn't on that side of the game, but
always been respectable when it came to that.
Yeah, but now, I ain't seen him in 30 years, 20-something years or whatever. So I don't know what type of, situation done transpired where he promoting that. Mr. Increase.
Assalamu alaikum, and what up, though?
Wa alaikum salam. How's it going, my brother?
Yeah, straight out of Detroit, baby. 7 Mile, better bow.
What up, though? That gave it up. Okay.
So man, I came up to give my take on it because I watched the video, and I agree with some of what you say, and I have a little bit of my own opinion about the whole thing that he did. So I can see what he was trying to do. So he was, Cube is known for, a lot of times for social commentary. So he was trying to do some type of social commentary about social media and how people behave on social media, and he was trying to be funny with it at the same time. That's what he was. That's in my interpretation of what he was trying to do. But I agree, it was cringy and it wasn't well executed, which is sad because he's a talented person. He's an incredible talented artist, as a rapper, as an actor, as an entertainer. He could have whatever vision he and his team had for that song and that video, they could have did it 100% better, and it may have came off a lot better. But I think maybe so he has some people that was advising him or giving him a script that he ran with, and it just wasn't that look.
What do you think the title means? If that's what you think it was, if it was trying to show the ridiculousness of social media or whatever, I didn't see that at all. I didn't see how you would come up with that. Why call it "It's My Ego" and have that hook and saying, you know, you get hit with a bag of D's and I robbed the church and all this, you know. Help me understand how you see that as a social commentary.
I see this as an attempt at social commentary.
Or attempt at social commentary.
Yeah. So what do people say about people on social media? That they're clout chasing, you know, that it's a lot of times about the worship of a people's ego, people being extra online, posting anything they can do to get people to pay attention to them, give them likes, and give them commentary, even if it's negative attention. People still want attention. That's my interpretation of the theme he was trying to do on his video. He's like, look at me. I'm pretending to be you people out there who are clout chasing on the internet. That's my interpretation of what he was trying to do.
But he said he was Kendrick before Kendrick.
Yeah, he did say that.
How does that fit into that scenario?
That's clout chasing. That's clout chasing.
No, I'm just saying, does that even fit? Does that fit your description of what you thought that was? For him to say those kind of lines, how does that prove or look like he's trying to speak for somebody else?
It was almost like, how can I put it? He was playing the character of, like, my interpretation, he's playing the role of the clout chaser, being online. So him saying, like, you know, he's speaking on Kendrick, that's clout chasing when you speak on a notable figure like that. You try to say I was him before him. That's him showing off his ego.
But you know he's saying that literally for this whole past year on stage, clout chasing on Kendrick, saying that my diss record was better than Kendrick and Drake, is better than Tupac and Biggie, is better than Jay-Z and Nas. You know, so he was saying that in real life.
Yeah, I heard him say that before. And
so this is not playing a character. This is just him being consistent on what he was saying on stage every night.
So maybe the character he was playing in the video is also a little bit of him also.
I mean, I don't see how it can't be. Like, you can tell the difference when a person puts on a costume that they're trying to play a different character, right? But then if you're saying such and such is you know what I'm saying, and this person, you calling somebody else's name out that's popping and saying he ain't even originally him, he's my son, I'm the original him. Shit, like, that's, you know.
I feel you. I feel you on that. Like I said, it wasn't well executed. It was convoluted. It could have been the rap itself could have been 100% better. The visuals, you just showed the still shots. The visuals could have been 100% better. I just think somebody else wrote the script, came up with the concept and everything else, and he just showed up and did it.
Well, I know him, and that's not his MO. He prides himself as being the writer, the director. So anything that represents his image, he either wrote it or he green lighted it. He has something to do with it.
Okay.
He's especially not going to allow himself to be put in no weird transmission looking scenes, you know what I'm saying? Unless he was okay with it, unless he gave the green light for it.
Okay.
He's not going to let nobody put him in that situation. He's going to put himself in that situation and claim that it was his brainchild on his terms.
Mm-hmm. Then the only thing I could say with that, because you would know better than me, you know the behind the scenes, you know how he operates or whatnot. So I have to take that, you know, I have to take what you say. So I can only say that it was a misfire on his point. He thought, because it looked like he spent the grip on that video. That didn't look, you know, it didn't look cheap. You know, it didn't look cheap, but all the CGI and all the whole other thing, it didn't look like a cheap video. So he spent some money to put that out. But I think
he spent the game money on them bots too, on them views too.
Most likely, but they all do.
Body in the bullpen waiting. Can we bring them up as well? I think it's
you probably got some of the bots is probably on in your chat right now.
Absolutely.
Baby Levert.
Salute Cam, salute Gooch.
How you doing, brother?
Salute brother from Detroit. Salute everybody.
Salute.
Have you watched the video, brother?
I did watch the video, man, and it's very disappointing. Very.
Why you say that?
I say it's disappointing. I mean, of course, I've been, you know, checking out everyone's commentary, so I don't want to necessarily repeat some of the same topics, but everything that you all have stated thus far is the reason for the disappointment, along with the fact that, you know, I've been following Cube's career, you know what I'm saying, from Boys in the Hood till now. So this sounds nothing like Be True to the Game. This sounds nothing like Why We Thugs. This sounds nothing like Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It. You know, this sounds nothing like a very bold. What was the Trump joint song? Trump should be in jail, put him in jail, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds nothing like it. And the fact that you got transmissions, rainbow representation, and then at this state of like life for us all and everything that's going on, you know, it's like he came out clowning, man. And it's sad, bro. It's very sad because it's like the powers that be got him to even go against what he know that's real.
Is that, do y'all agree that somebody got him in a position, a compromising position, and that's why he doing this, or do y'all think he's doing this of his own free volition, like his own will?
I think it's both. I know you're talking to Gooch and all the other brothers. Don't mean to interrupt, but
How can
I
it be
think it's
both?
both. I
How
think
can it
it's
be
both
both?
because they pitched it to him and he agreed to it.
That's not both. It can't be both. It could either be one or the other. He could either not want to do it and did it, or he did want to do it. It's only one of those two.
Well, then it means he wanted to do it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just asking y'all, do y'all think he wanted to do it, or do y'all think he was made to do it?
I mean, he doesn't. He got money. He's like you said, he's 55 years old. He's got money. He's got success. He didn't need to do it. He didn't need to make
No,
it.
I'm not talking about. I'm not saying he needed to do it for the money. He
Yeah,
needed to do it because somebody had something over his head.
Oh, okay.
Like what's going on with Diddy right now? Like, you know, that's how people get, you know, controlled, because somebody has something on you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, okay, well, I ain't gonna do this, but I'll do that, but I ain't gonna do this. And they just gonna gradually have you steer and piper your people in that direction.
You know, well, Allahu Alam on that one. But you know, I think he wanted to He wanted to put out something. I think my opinion. I think he
wanted to put
wanted
that
to,
out.
he wanted to do this. He wanted to put some material, some rap material back out. And this was his idea, him and his team.
So he wanted to call at 55 years old. He wanted to call black women B's and 304s, right? That's what you're saying, right?
I mean,
That's what you, I mean, those matter. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's what the evidence shows.
Okay, so is Allah with that?
No, Allah definitely ain't with that.
So should we be with that?
If Allah ain't with it, then we should submit to Allah. We shouldn't be with it either.
Okay, then we supposed to be doing something about it. If we can't physically do something, we're gonna do something verbally about it, right?
And ain't from what I check, Ice Cube's supposed to be Muslim.
That's what I'm saying. So you know, I'm just verifying, but that's why I do what I do, because I would be in violation if I didn't say nothing. People talking about why you talking about this? Because I have a personal history and responsibility, because I taught him. He knows better, and I have to step up as a witness to bear witness to Allah and to His messenger that I taught him. He knows better than that. So he's choosing to do that because either somebody got something over his head, or he just chooses to rebel against what he used to believe in.
Hey, like I said, he definitely has the credentials and the talent where he could have did something really legit. I think somebody mentioned George Floyd. He could have made a rap song about George Floyd. He could have rapped and described the whole entire event of George Floyd and put some social commentary and said something about the police and the criminal justice. Right. He could have did that. He could have did a lot of different things.
That's right. Trig, probably 1 second, y'all. Trig Hefner, get on here with me right now and the brothers, or I'm gonna block you forever. How about that? Get on here. I'm welcoming you. I'm not gonna cuss you out or nothing like that. But you know, you got a whole lot of stand fan scrotum crab stuff to say. So hop on here and show your face. Let the people. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't even. I want you to show your face and get yours off, Trig. If you don't, then I'm just gonna block you. Whether you're gone or not, you're gonna be gone for good off of this channel.
Drop a link just in case he doesn't have a link. Well, let's give him an opportunity.
You know, just to give you something personal on my tip. I remember because I'm 48, so I'm younger than y'all, but I'm 48. I remember when F the Police came out. My mother had moved me. We moved out of Detroit to a city just outside of Detroit, which is a black suburb. So you know how that goes. But the police was harassing us. I was like 13 years old. I'm out here with black kids, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the police kept harassing us. Like we would go outside and try to throw the football around or dribble basketball. The police would come and harass us. White folks was calling the police on us just for throwing the football around. So F the Police was our anthem. You know what I'm saying? That was our anthem. And I remember I was with me and my boys. We was at the bus stop. We yelled after police at the cops, and they swung back around. They tried to physically intimidate us. We just little kids. We ain't even hit puberty yet. So his rhyme skills meant a lot to us. That song meant a lot to us. That was a part of our childhood. So I have high expectations of Q because of the type of MC he has. I have a high level of expectations out of him, and he missed the mark with this. I don't know if he's going to come out with something else. Maybe he'll listen to the feedback that he gets from this, and maybe he'll do something better. I don't know.
Is it missed the mark? Was he even going for the mark? Like, why are we giving him so much credit like he missed the mark, like he tried to do the right thing?
Well, by missed the mark, I mean, I don't know if he tried to do the right thing, but he tried to make something he thought was dope. Why would you wouldn't put out nothing out? You wouldn't put nothing out if you didn't think it was good. At least whether it was moral or not, whether it was socially conscious or not, that's a different story. He obviously thought it was good. So when I say missed the mark, it missed the mark on actually being good.
Oh, okay. Yep. Anybody want to hop on this live? 817. I've been trying to get you on here for the longest. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that Mr. Lambo.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up? Let me get you on here correctly. Hold on. There you go.
What's up, man? What's up? Salute.
Salute. What's your thoughts on It's My Ego song, single and video?
Man, as soon as I seen it, I was like, oh yeah, this is absolutely like a humiliation thing, I think. Like you were saying, he got something over his head, something with the movies, because you gotta realize to get them movies made, that's millions of dollars, and you gotta get favors, and it's a lot you gotta do. And the small hats, they sink, they ship is sinking. And anybody that owe them something, they calling it in. And I guarantee you that was connected to that, because it's just too blatantly just. And like you said, he didn't even feel right. Like he didn't even want to do it, but it just didn't seem right. It just didn't seem right at all. Like he did it. He had to. You feel what I'm saying? Cause ain't he a grandpa? He gotta be a grandpa.
Yeah, of course.
There's no way. Like, and then like you said, that old flow, that simple, and then the bag of D's. That's what had me. I was like, oh no. Nah.
Yeah. So why do you need to
do a bag of D's at cousin? You know what I'm saying? Cousin, what do they call him? Cousin Day Day. That's crazy.
Not only is he a grandpa, but he's also the owner of a basketball league.
Yeah. And now I looked into who his partner is in that, and I looked into who his partner's background is, and yeah, he's one of I looked into that other person that he's in pretty much half and half on that basketball league with.
Mm-hmm.
I did some research on his background, and yeah. So I don't know, man. To me, it seemed like, and then the Will Smith, when he mentioned the Will Smith thing, and I caught that K-Dot that sneak this too with that, and you got that big, with the Watch the Party Die, and with his message on that, who he's going at, and then but then you look at the Super Bowl, that's also one of the biggest.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like, it's confused. It's hard to fix, man. But it's definitely not what it seems to be, but to a person that might not know, but what I know, and I know the history of all of this. I've been watching from day one with him, and when he made the switch after Singleton and he was like, I could write these movies, like, and he got that Hollywood bug and that star power. I seen his whole lane switch, and he never really came as really as he was coming on Death Certificate after that. As far as like War with the Beast, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as like War with the who with the real enemy, he never came after that. So I think they had him since back then.
Man, that's possible.
I think it might be something to that.
His son was in Star Wars. That's a huge franchise. He got his son in Star Wars, Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Like that, like you just gotta think about that Hollywood connection, and then the way their money ship is sinking. You know what I'm saying? Their money ship is sinking, and then they can't get that they can't tap our soul anymore. They can't tap it. They can't tap into it. That ship is sailed.
Well, I would say, based on Diddy and R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, Mike Tyson, Tupac, I would say, if anything they got that they holding over his head is some females that will come together and say that he SA'd me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is going to bring unnecessary light and attention to his marriage or his family or whatever. That's what they use on us. I personally don't got no track record or history of Cube ever being on the rainbow weirdo side of the game like that. My issue, I would never slander his name. He never had no history. that was what I admired about him the most, because he wasn't gangster to me, he wasn't Muslim to me. He was a G on rap, and he was a G on heterosexualism. I looked up to him for that, because it could have been so many ways that he could have represented that, but he stood on some super heterosexual business. So I would never sex claim like that, or rainbow claim like that. But them enemies might, you know what I'm saying?
It definitely did. Look at Friday Part 2. Remember when
Well,
he had
I didn't see Fridays and all of that.
Friday 2, he had Terry Crews pretty much just that, like, dancing and acting like he was he had just got out of the joint, so he was acting like he was into Tupac. Then he had a whole lot of that in that movie for sure. And
Terry
he had
Crews is
the Mexican brothers in there. No, that was Part 3. My bad. That was with Terry Crews, Part 3. But Part 2, he had the Mexican brothers talking like that too. You know what I'm saying? So he has written some of that stuff into his movies. But I know what you mean by them having something over him. But I know that that's they play. That's they play.
Uncle Big Man says nothing about this song is weird or rainbow. Listen again. He using the word Bia and 304 as insults to the ops. As a 55-year-old man, you can't come up with no more mature way to address your ops. I don't call nobody ops like that. What is he responsible for as a influential, as having the influence over the minds of millions, if not billions, of people on the planet? He's supposed to still be saying B and 304, and you got hit with a bag of D's, you know what I'm saying, and pulling out shot, rifles and shit in front of the church. Like, what is a person supposed to be held accountable for and responsible for if they claiming to represent us? They claiming to be conscious, spiritual, revolutionary, whatever they supposed to be. We're not supposed to hold them accountable and say, nah, that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Or we can just do anything because he famous.
That church, they going at the small hats going after the bigger small hat kind of too with each other, kind of like we were talking about with that Candace, and how that one is using that one to throw out that one. You know what I'm saying? So there's symbolism in that too, as far as the church thing.
Jack Johnson say Kendrick mentioned Cube subliminally in that song. F the big three. It's just big me. Remember that song?
That had nothing to do with the Big Three basketball league.
I mean, it might be, is what he's saying, because Kendrick is a master at double and triple entendres. And I do know, well, I ain't going to, anyway, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But I posted that because, it's something to that. There is something to that.
What would you think of? So would that be along the lines of, because there was some blue rag representation in this new Q? Who'd you say the homie was that was? You said shout out to him, Scrunch or something.
Scruncho from Long Beach.
Okay, yeah. He had blue rag, but like it was the
blue. Whole thing is blue. So you pushing Keyway? Is that what you claiming? So you're not a black revolutionary no more. You're not red, black, and green. You blue.
But that's what I'm saying as far as the Kendrick thing. You know what I mean?
He from Neighborhood now again.
Yeah, he back from Neighborhood.
Right. Yeah. Y'all just gotta understand. Not y'all. I'm talking about in the comments. I seen 817 Street. You said, so you blocked me because I can't come on your live. I'm about to block you now. You know what I'm saying? I got control over this channel. So Big Steel. This is my bro Big Steel's channel, Gangster Podcast, Digital Soapbox Network. But I can do anything I want to on here. I can get rid of anybody. So if I'm asking you to come on because you be typing all kind of slick little comments every time you come on here, and I tell you to get on and you don't never get on. We got on once. I don't remember what happened. But if you don't hear complaining about getting blocked, then just get blocked for real. You know what I'm saying? It's 177,000 since I've been on here. You know, it gained about 2,500 new subscriptions, bro. So what you want to do? I'm sure you can be in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure your last comment that you type is going to be some emotional insult. But I ain't gonna block you yet. But don't get on here talking about block me. Just hush up. If you ain't gonna hop on, hush up.
Right, because it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah. Pause.
Super pause.
All right.
Hey, I just want to get on, man, and say that, man. Appreciate you having me on, y'all, man. Appreciate it. Oh, hey, Lambo Market Pro, see it?
Okay.
It's come to my channel. I got commercials, everything. I do commercials. I do production, all of that stuff. We doing it.
Where you from, my man?
Minneapolis.
Okay.
Minneapolis, Minnesota. From George Floyd's hood.
The Grand Slam. Have you ever been to Prince's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I opened up for Joe Budden there when he first came out, like a long time ago.
Okay, so you rhyme.
Say you rhyme.
Yep. Oh, I didn't see my picture show up, so I'm
trying to find out how to scramble this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I just was in the booth. I was just in the studio with my guy Manhunt. He came up here from Kentucky, and we just got in the booth just now. Late slaps. We got slaps.
Okay, can we get 10 bars from you? A fast 10?
A fast 10 here. I play what we just did. Can I play what we just did?
No, you can't play it.
You can't play it. Let's give us 10 bars.
What I just say on this one? I said I always knew it was lying. And I said bad. I just recorded that shit everywhere. But I said
gonna sound good. Pretend like you're in front of somebody that can have you popping, and he say, "Give me your best rhyme." What you gonna say?
Shit, I said my nerves are shot. Too many close encounters with death, so it's best that you don't push me because I'm close to the edge. In the game full-fledged, got the battle scars to prove. It's been a long journey full of hustle and paying dues. Street poison from the womb, doomed to lose. Talents misused. I used to ditch school just to escape the ridicule. Was always musically inclined, but I got caught up in crime. Instead of studio time, I did juvenile time. This is a little something quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I did a lot of prison time, so I never really got to hustle on the music like that. But
no, I like the flow. I like the Schoolie D6 in the morning flow. That's a G flow.
Yeah.
Right on. Appreciate that. But that's what the homie just said. We threw a 100-yard pass to ourselves way back then, and we in the end zone waiting.
That's
what I'm saying? So we caught it now, and we threw it back then because we was ahead of our time. You feel what I'm trying to say?
That's what's up.
Yeah. All right, love though.
Stuck on your music, man. Don't give up, brother.
For sure. Salute,
brother.
Yep. There we go. Here go the link to the StreamYard if y'all want to hop on live with us. We talking about smashing idols. We talking about critiquing and reacting to Ice Cube's They Not Like Us. I mean, that's my ego.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Welcome back, brother. Oh, he got on a cowboy shirt. You know he's not serious. What's going on?
Lions,
hey,
go Lions.
Hey, look, I got this song, man, because I DJ'd tonight for my sister from another mister. It was her surprise 50th birthday. My brother, her husband, we lost him to COVID 3 years ago. And so I'm a cowboy. Obviously, I like football, whatever. But I'm also repping for him. They was in all black, dressed up, you know what I'm saying? So I just came this way from him. I'm just now getting back home from working, you know what I'm saying?
All good.
Okay.
But I had to hop on, man, because just so disappointed like 4 years ago this time, Q was really political. He was coming with, you know, us getting something for our vote. He was trying to get us in a place to where we will hold the ones that we voting for accountable and say, well, if you want our vote, this is what we want in return. And, you know, not that we should be putting our trust and hope in American politics anyway, because we already know how they get down. But at least what he was saying and the message at the time was really more relevant, you know what I'm saying, for that time. Now, 4 years later, Q is really coming out Ronald McDonald, Homie the Clown, Bozo, and every clown that we know. And I hate saying this because I don't know what y'all know. When you were saying that his persona is beer can, that's LA stuff. And you all are men that I respect that ain't gonna hop on those social media for clicks, likes, and attention and speak non-truths. So for me out here in North Carolina to hear that, it's like, dang. But I get it. Everybody is gonna come and try to present themselves a certain way when it comes to entertainment. And only a few, which would include you, Cam, would just come and just be authentically who you are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is disappointing, man. Like for this man to be at the status he is, he got the world's and the nation, and he got such a great platform to where millions is gonna gravitate to anything he's saying and doing. And for him to compromise this bad,
Right.
I listen. I can't ride with it, man.
What
I'm not
I
gonna
got to
ride with it.
I hear you. What do y'all think? Who got the biggest revolutionary testicles? Cube and what he's releasing, or Candace Owens?
Candace Owens.
Candace
This one's
Owens.
by
Candace
far.
Owens. She may be who she is. She got compromised issues, but she has been putting in some work with some videos, exposing Kamala.
Right, because it's all just verbal information. It's all just media, visual, and audio information that's being shared. Right, so and we choose what we share. We have all the power and control to choose exactly what we share and what we take accountability for putting out there in the minds of the masses. So if he knows he's probably twice, he might 55. Not Kamala. Candace Owens is 35. We 20 years older than her. We old enough to be her daddy, right? And look what she's doing, right? Even though she married to who she married to, she got bigger black man testicles than the biggest gangsters put together when it comes to getting at the real enemy and talking about real issues, right? And she's entertaining. You can be entertaining and be shooting, spitting positive stuff and representing morality and conservative, natural, righteous family values. Am I wrong? Am I tripping?
No, you're absolutely right.
So
I
I
agree
made
with
that
that.
comparison on purpose. As far as manhood and revolutionary. Candace Owens, 20 years younger than us. Is more revolutionary than Q to me right now. I'm not saying that what he used to be, because when I was rocking with him, couldn't nobody touch him. You know what I'm saying? He was standing on business. But what he put out now, what he been putting out, you ain't addressed no real cause, no real enemy. You ain't put your nothing on the line. You know what I'm saying? Candace Owens don't even got an army. She don't got no FOI, and you know what I'm saying? No black army backing her up. She got her belief in some Pope Christian Catholic God that she's standing on stronger business, ready to crash all the way out for her Catholic God than these gangster killers and dope dealers put together.
Mm,
You got a point?
Yeah, you definitely got a point right there, man, because she's doing it without fear. You know what I'm saying? At least she's presenting it as if she's doing it without fear, whether she's a puppet or not. You know what I'm saying? She's saying what she's saying with conviction. You know what I'm saying? You just clowning. And I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? As you stated earlier, Cam, you pulling out assault rifles in the church setting, and the whole and
You
then
and
them transmissions, that's worse than the rifles. Them transmissions, unbelievable. Like, as you stated, LA, man, y'all known for true dime pieces. And you choose not to put your wife in the video, okay. But then, rather than the dime piece and something visually entertaining and eye candy and whatever you want to call it, you put a transmission in there? Two of them possibly. Then you just, the compromise of it, I was I don't understand how they got to him. And I don't understand how he thought this would be okay to put out. That man's strong enough to go independent and speak truth to power as he has before. And you drop all that, like this right here tarnishes everything that he did that was solid.
Nah,
Everything. It tarnishes it. I didn't say that it just takes it completely away or whatever like that. I'm just saying it tarnishes it.
that's a dope screen right there. That's a dope look right there.
all right. I'm trying to get it together. I'm trying to get it straight. Uncle Big Man, what you think?
What? I can see. Everybody, what you think about the topic?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. First and foremost, peace to the bow tie and the bad guy reformed in a new shape. I love it. I love
All right. Peace to you.
it. Good shit. And I'm a lyric man. To be frank, you have no idea. Still make me cry when I play that shit. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? Straight up. I ain't saying that for nothing, but it's truth. I told you uh months ago on Bow Tie and the Bad Guy. I wish Pooh would re-release that because a couple joints you got on there is bananas. That's just to let you know I'm a lyric man. And so what I heard, I was watching the show, then I didn't even see the video. So I left off of the platform to go watch my ego, got back on, made my comment, then went and watched it again. So why I said I didn't see anything weird or strange is because he was coming what I thought. Not that's definitely not trying to uh knock you from your stance or I just disagree. You know what I mean? And I'm just sharing my position, not to try to
Oh yeah,
change
yeah.
yours.
Yeah, no, we're
Okay,
not enemies. That's what we asking for. Like, I just want you to kind of explain why you thought it was cool.
right. No, I didn't not per se that the lyrics are cool. The way he was using them was in the old MC way. And what expounding, he said, I'm 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 a pimp. No, I'm a preacher. I'm a pulpit. Like I'm a pimp in the pulpit. Lyrically, I took that as him saying I've been spitting the gospel truth on the mic for a long time. And then he went on to say, whoever tries to, he said, I'm in the pulpit while I spit something of that vernacular. And he said, whoever tries to rob my church, I'm going to rob you first. And he went on to show clips of the movie he was in with Cat Williams and all of them where they robbed the church. So he was just maybe using the film for the video aspect, but he said, if you try to rob my church, I'ma rob you first. I'ma hug your mama before I steal her purse. He went into several things that he would do to you if you tried to oppose him in the pulpit. And he ended that verse by calling his opposition a bitch. He said, bitch. And then he used bitch again, which was kind of outdated in where you're coming from. He said, I bag bitches, which I don't think.
Let's try
Go ahead.
to just say the B word. Just we trying
Oh,
not
I'm
to.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah, monetization.
Bag bitches. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. He said, I bag witches. You then he called the opposition a witch again, and then he said you look like you've been hit with a bag of penis. Now I don't understand why he said that, but he was using that as a diss to you, as an insult to you. You look like you got hit with a bag. Now why he chose a bag of those, I don't know. And then and then he went further to go. But I took the whole the song as, and then he was talking to people who opposed his, like, and he is like, somebody tried to say he think he was putting a knock on like social media. He was taking shots at people who do try to get the media attention and all that. That's why the person in the casket at the very end took a photo of themselves, then closed the casket, trying to, you know what I mean? He took some knocks at people like that, and he was saying whoever challenges him having the ego of thinking he's a pimp on the mic in the pulpit who spits gospel truth, then he insults them with some certain vernaculars in the last verse. But I took it as just his articulate. He's still caught in maybe a time warp with the format he chose to use as his approach to his opposition. That's why I was saying this song was seen to me just to be his attack at anything that's opposing him. And he's saying in the last part that, yeah, it's my ego, like from who the fuck I think I am. I'm that nigga. I'm Don Mega, whatever.
All right, I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to. You hit the F bomb. I was already telling you about the B word, and then you hit the F bomb. So I'm gonna have to let Ramani Duff. What's your thoughts, Ramani? Ramadani, my
What's
bad.
up, man? How
Ramadani.
you doing? Man, how you doing, Cam?
Man, I'm blessed. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. Somebody said that they want to be on live because somebody addressed me with I don't know what you said about the Candace Owens. They wanted me to be up on here live. I don't know who it was.
Can y'all hear him?
Yeah, he kind of breaking up.
Not getting to the point. You're asking about the song.
What's your thoughts about the song, Ramadani?
About what song?
Really?
About that song.
I'll be back.
All
Man.
around the world, the same song.
Right, about that song right there. No disrespect, but you crazy, Goose.
Oh, I forgot to hit you. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Come on. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but y'all have to respect the format, and I'm trying to make myself available and give y'all a platform, give y'all a voice, because you got people that's here with actually valid, you know what I'm saying, real intelligent critiques that I don't want to have waiting on just foolishness or whatever. So but Mr. Increase, what say you about that again?
Yeah, like my man said before before he dropped too many little cuss words, he was kind of echoing what I had said when I originally jumped on, that it was kind of like, some type of like some type of comedic social commentary about people's behavior on social media. That's the interpretation of the video that I got that he was attempting to do. What I said was he didn't really execute what he was attempting to do very well. I think I mean, with all the talent that he had, he may be okay. He's 55 years old in the game. His flow is old school. That's correct. But he's still a experienced entertainer, an experienced writer. His pen is legendary. So he could have came a whole lot better on that.
Yep, I agree. Rob Moses say Mac 10 dissed Cube on his track King of Chevys. So it'll be interesting to hear what Mac 10 thinks about this also. This is not a dog pile on Cube. This is just, a reaction. If y'all check the internet, it's probably hundreds of people, dozens of people doing reactions to the same song. And if they like it, cool. But we being directly from this circle and this coast and this culture, our critique, our diagnosis is more valid, you know what I'm saying, based on these circumstances. So, but I'm not saying I know best. I'm just saying that's why I want to hear other people's critique, because I got mine, from personal all the way to musical or whatever. But it's just interesting to see how much our people can sell us out or feed us trash and poison, and we'll still defend it. That's incredible to me.
And somebody who came up a couple of people ago put the theory up that this was something he had to do to get back in good graces with the movie industry. I mean, I thought about what he was saying, because I haven't seen Cube in any. He hasn't had any movies greenlit in a while. I can't remember when's the last time he actually put out a movie or he actually starred in a movie. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've seen him in a movie or he put out a movie. I did see him on a podcast saying something like almost like he felt like he was being blackballed, or he was
gatekeepers.
Blackballed when you're doing your own movies.
But you still need somebody. If you're gonna put it out on that, you could put it out independently. But if you want to be a big Hollywood production with the media conglomerates behind it pushing it, you still have to make a business deal with those people.
But do you, like Kanye, was supposed to be up to 8, 9, $11 billion based on his deal. But once they stripped his deals from him, you know what I'm saying, he was only worth 400 million. Like that's broke. But he was also right after that proved that he was able to go directly to his fan base and put out music. So we don't have to rely on these small caps for their music or movie distribution, but that's the lazy route. That's the route if, you're so used to being fed and fattened up, you know what I'm saying, without having to do the leg groundwork or to go find some young lion technical geniuses from your own people that know how to create their own distribution platform that you can run your music through or your movies through. Why won't you do that? Why do we have to join in with, the NBA and, try to get into their system, got to vote into their politics? Why can't we just separate, take the money and the relationships and the influences that we already have and do our own thing? Why does our own thing ever have to be attached to their thing?
It don't.
Why is it?
Because you brought up Kanye. Remember back a whole bunch of years ago when Kanye was on Sway in the Morning, right? And Sway in the Morning said to him, "Why don't you just do it on your own? Why don't you just do it independently?" What was Kanye's retort? Was like, you don't got the answer, Sway.
But then that
ain't Ralph. He said that ain't Ralph. That ain't Ralph.
But then he came back and said, "I apologize. You was right."
He
Sway.
did.
So that was the answer.
Years later, though.
But that still was the answer, though.
Exactly. But it took him. He had to go through what he had to go through to realize, actually, he was telling me the truth in the first place.
Right. Shout out Marcus Crompton for the Cash App. I got your Cash App, Marcus. Thank you, bro. But my point though is, what is it about the ego that won't allow people like that to hear wise advice and wise factual counsel from a person when they giving it to them? Why it take years for you to figure it out after you bump your head or something, but then you got to come back and apologize, even if you got the character to do that. I've never heard Cube apologize for nothing. I didn't apologize for a gang of stuff. I ain't never heard him apologize for nothing. That's my ego. Have you not been used to help infect and negatively influence the minds of our youth and our girls and our people in this country and around the world? You don't feel like the need to apologize for, you know, for your part that you played in that? Have y'all ever heard him apologize?
Have I ever heard Cube apologize? No, I've never.
Right. Mr. Increase, have you ever heard Cube apologize for anything?
Yeah, I haven't seen him say he had any regrets about any of his content.
Absolutely. So that should tell us. Moses the Great.
What's up, brother?
Oh man, you got it. Peace. What's your thoughts?
We still talking about Cube, right?
Yeah, that's the subject. It's not about Cube. It's about the song that Cube did. So I guess indirectly, it's about Cube also. What's your thoughts on this song that he just released?
I didn't really like the song. I didn't really care for the song. I'm a big Cube fan though, but I wouldn't say a fan. I fuck with his music, but
try not to cuss. Try not to cuss, bro. Especially with the F bombs.
I F with his music. I think that he did do it on his own merit. I don't think it was no powers that be at hand. I think that the video has a deeper rooted message than what we see. It just hasn't came out yet.
Huh?
Give us an example. Give us an example about what you think the message is.
Please, Brother Cam, so we can see. Look in his eyes when he says.
Hold on, let me back out. I'm still here. I'm just going to remove myself so I can see y'all.
Okay.
As far as like the pregnant boy and all of that stuff in the video, I think it's a deeper seated, rooted message. Like it's something else behind it, and later on, eventually, it's gonna come out what it is. We just don't see it yet. It's some type of artwork going on with that.
Yeah, okay, but let me say this: when you listen to a song is to leave to the imagination. A video is for you to see what they're trying to do. If you can't visualize what's going on, then it's not there.
No, that's not necessarily true, sir. Because in the Kendrick Lamar, there was a lot of Easter eggs in that video, not like us. And people broke it down. People had different, people see what they see, just like a painting. You can look at a painting, a Picasso painting, a picture worth 1,000 words.
No,
so I don't agree with that, sir.
Other people broke it down. Kendrick didn't say that's what it was. That was other people assuming that's what it was.
Yeah, but hey.
Hey.
Who's to say? It's in the eye of the beholder, right?
No.
Why not?
If you're trying to make a message, you want it to be direct, don't you?
No. Some people like to hide stuff. Some people like for instance, like Nat. I don't know if you're familiar with Nat Turner.
Am I?
Are you familiar with Nat Turner?
Are you trolling?
No, I'm not trolling. I'm asking you a question, sir. I wouldn't troll you. I'm talking to you as a grown man. I'm not trolling you. I'm asking you, do you know who Nat Turner is?
No, I don't know who Nat. Please educate me.
Well, Nat Turner.
I'll be back.
Everybody on here knows who Nat Turner is, and I think he's just saying he wanted you to get to the.
Well, I was trying to get to the crux of it and give him an example, but he got in his feelings and all of that.
But he's trying to land the plane. He's trying to get you to land the plane.
Okay, let me land the plane. Well, Nat Turner used to use decoded messages. He played like a preacher, but he was also telling the people to revolt at the same time using quotes from the Bible.
So who is Cube, based on that logic and this video and these visuals, who is Cube saying that we should revolt against? Did he show any European slave masters in the video that we need to pull shotguns out against?
No.
Did he show any European females that he was saying that he was calling B or 304?
No.
So what message is he trying to send us subliminally?
I told you earlier, I don't know. I said, but it's probably gonna come out eventually.
Why would it have to come out when he put the video out?
Like
Why are we giving him credit that he not giving himself? He not even giving us the credit. Why are we giving him credit that he ain't even giving to us?
I'm not giving him credit. I'm just saying it's a message behind it. It
What's
might
the message?
not be a good. It might not be a good message. It might be a bad message. I don't know what kind of message it is, but I know just looking at it from like at face value, it got to be something deeper than that.
No, that's you. That's you. No.
Assumption.
You know what I'm saying? It got to be something deeper than that.
No, but you're making an assumption, right?
Yeah, I'm making an assumption, just like you are.
Well, what about
we're all on here making assumptions because none of us know.
What about we actually know the man?
Okay.
And what about we actually see and hear with our eyes and ears what he gave to us? How are we making assumptions when we can see what he's saying and what he visually is showing? How's that assumptions?
Because you're assuming that he may mean one thing. He haven't came out and said when I said
shouldn't we assume? Shouldn't we assume what he shows us and says?
Yeah, that's true.
Why would a man assume anything other than what a man shows him and tells him directly? Why would we assume something else?
You got a point.
Oh God.
You got a point.
So why are we giving dude or anybody? It could be Snoop, Too Short. It could be Luke Skywalker, Luther Campbell. Why are we protecting these dudes that we know is damaging and poisoning our people's minds? Why are we protecting them?
How are we protecting them?
Why are you protecting them? Why are you trying to find out that it's a positive Nat Turner message somewhere up in there?
No, I didn't say he had a Nat Turner message. I was giving an example of how things can be misconstrued, right? Like,
why are you suggesting we're misconstruing anything?
You may not be misconstruing it. Maybe we all misconstruing it. Maybe we don't know what he's talking about. You know
maybe we do know what he's talking about. Maybe it's 5 of us on here that do know what he's talking about, and maybe it's 1 of us on here that don't know what the hell he's talking about.
That could be the case too, but shit, we got to talk to Cube about that.
The cut, it's an automatic cuss word governor on here. So once you hit 2 or 3 cuss words, it automatically kick you off.
Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to lose power, but thanks for letting me come up and express my opinion.
Salute, Mr. Increase, man. All love, respect, bro. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, he says it fly. Wa alaikum salam. Yeah.
That's my Sunni brother. I'm pretty sure. Salute.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I thought that he really asked if we knew who Nat Turner was and stood on it.
Stood on that business.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, it's 2 hours. We got 2 minutes left before we hit 2 hours. Do we want to keep going or we want to tap out?
No, I want to ask him a question. Do you know who Ike Turner is?
Right, not Nat Turner. You know Ike Turner, Annie Mae is there? What's the subliminal message in that?
Yeah, right.
What's the slaves escape message in that? Underground Railroad.
Oh man! So if I have on some sunglasses, is it because I'm trying to hide my eyes from the sun, or it was an Ike Turner message, something that he did to Tina 40 years ago in subliminal, and I talk too much? Oh man, stop.
Man.
That was definitely different. I couldn't really understand why the brother didn't understand that faith come by hearing. Like, so, it's believable. Like, and then we're conscious men, and we're men of understanding. So what we're hearing, we process and we know what it is we're hearing. And then we're seeing that which goes along with what we're hearing, and to try to come up with it's gonna unfold eventually in all the what do you say, Easter eggs in the not like us. Easter eggs. He
I
lost me
don't.
right there.
Yeah.
He lost me right there.
Right. If a man is showing you what he wants you to imagine, like if you didn't put out a video, then yeah, we could probably believe that. But if I'm showing, like Gooch said, if I'm showing you what I want you to think about,
the visual of the song.
you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to misunderstand it and think it's some Underground Railroad like Nat Turner stuff to this. I want you to look at these man-looking girls. I want you to look at these, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. These rings and these watches and these shotguns. This is what I want you to look at.
Oh man.
He played a preacher. Like, come on,
Bishop Omega says Cube is sending a message of what not to do. It's his alter ego. The message and visual is in layman's terms for the lower nature, lower frequency reptiles to raise their conscious. Wow.
You have to come in, Bishop
Omega, please come on in. I'll stay on 10 more minutes if you hop on.
Yeah, Bishop, if you don't come in when we send you the link, you're getting blocked. We
definitely want to get a bar of this.
Yeah, you have to come on. This isn't this is have to come on. Let me see.
We'll be offended if you don't come on.
Yeah, right. You have minutes, Bishop. And then brother family, a beautiful family you have to take care of.
Right.
And his birthday coming up next week. So everybody, if you want to do something nice for Brother Cam, hit my DM and we all collectively get together, do something nice for the brother. He doesn't eat pork or anything like that. So
he says then go ahead and block. He said go ahead and block. I didn't say that, Bishop. Are you saying that you don't want to get on here? You don't want to share that high
Hold on, Bishop. I got you since you want to be smart. Hold on.
You don't want to share that high metaphysical wisdom that you got that you just gave us?
Yeah, good. Can I say sorry? I promise respectfully, I do not mean to interrupt you, brothers, because I respect your platform. But to Bishop Omega, why don't you just come on? Like,
no, got it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on, we got.
Yeah, no, nobody here. I don't know how long you've been on here. We're not men of disrespect. Cam is not a man of disrespect. I'm just a guest, but let me just say, Cam is not a disrespectful man. He just stand on what he believes to be true. Just like you obviously did because you typed it. Why don't you just come on just to expound on it? We don't want no smoke. We just want to hear you stand on it. That's all it is. Just bring it, because when you make a statement like that, you're basically saying to us like we're lower frequency reptilians or something. Like, come on, we're men of understanding. We're conscious men. We're men with God consciousness inside of us, and yet you're gonna say that we're lower freak. What? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I don't know, man. Ruben Muhammad said, free game. People who defend a wrongdoer are actually defending their own desire to continue doing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's some truth in that.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes... So I'm not saying that I'm holy or righteous or nothing like that, but you cannot show no positive, beneficial, redeeming quality of that video or of that message, whether it's audio or video. It is pure trash, pure poison, pure chitlings, pure pork, uncooked pork with the worms and the viruses and all. You know what I'm saying? No nutritional value whatsoever.
I have to give a shout out to the mods, because the mods got rid of him. They weren't even playing. He's done. Thank you, mods. And you know what? 2 hours. Cam has a family. Let me start it off. Thank you, Cam, for allowing me to be on the platform, man. You are my brother. I appreciate you. I love you. I know you have we're gonna get on again tomorrow. Tone, thank you for coming on, man. You're an amazing person.
Thank y'all.
Your father, the things he did with the OJ is Nat Turner like, brother. It's amazing. And your beard is looking right, brother. God bless you, brother.
Appreciate it.
No,
Yeah.
Bishop Omega said, I honor Cam, but I don't do facial and voice recognition. My comment was not for you, spiritual brothers. It's for the fallen angels.
Okay, yeah, hold on. Stay right there. I got you. Hold on. Fallen angel. Hold on. Hold on.
But yeah, so yeah, peace to everybody, man. I'm not hopping off exactly yet. I'm probably still on here 5 more minutes and see if somebody want to hop on. LB Sickening and Guy Manley. I'm gonna bring them on real quick. Guy Manley, LB Sickening.
LB Sickening is a force of nature.
Okay, well, you're gone.
What?
Huh?
Hey, the dude is smart. Let me tell you what the dude did.
What?
He blocked me, so I couldn't block him.
Hey, I guess that's the laws of social media. That's how social media go. Guy Manley, you there, Guy? Guy Manley. I know you've been waiting, man. I apologize. Guy Manley. Be brave. Be brave.
Yeah, I'm around.
Hey, what's going on?
Guy. Well, hold on, Be brave. Guy. What's your thoughts on this subject?
Guy. Jam. Oh, Jam. Guy.
All right, well, yeah. Okay. Be brave.
Aaron Hall, huh?
Yeah.
He was in Guy.
Teddy Riley. Yeah, fellas. I see you. I just heard my as I was getting on, it seems like Cam was trying to, do a move, and it is 11 o'clock. So I ain't gonna be too deep with it, but maybe next time I jump on, we'll finish up. But I was thinking, how do we bridge the gap with the younger youth with
way too late. Trust me, watching this will make
I got commercials and stuff that be kicking through, so I got that free. Yeah, I got that free, Jamie. But how do we bridge the gap with our youth? Like my nephews and stuff like that. I know it's a vague question, but for instance, the youngsters call you, old guy, OG. You know what I mean? How do we bridge that gap? How do we make that impression more than just an expression? You know what I mean?
What you think, Tone?
Am I a little vague with it?
No.
It's vague, but it's a delay. So I don't know how. At a certain point, it kicked in. It's like a 5-second delay between us and you. So we're not hearing you right in real time. It's like a latency. But what were you gonna say, Tone?
Yeah, can you say that again? You were asking how could we bridge the gap with our youth, or basically how could we reach them? You mean like through the music or just period?
Oh, just period. Music to me is entertainment. Like I do, music is kind of obvious, kids, and we were kids before, we were children before, so kids are influenced, they're influential and they're malleable. So with that, I mean, you're going to start with that in your own house. But just like my nephews, for example, I know this is something that isn't new. It isn't new for our generation, but I think it's different in ways because of everything with social media and everything moving fast. Like my nephews, they're a lot sharper than we were because they got the phone. They can read and spell and stuff a lot better than I could at their age. But because they are young, they're only going to input so much. Only so much is going to seep in, and I get that. But how do we bridge that gap as from OG being like a cool thing or whatever, just being able to touch our young brothers more than on a on a surface level. Like my nephews, I'm able to communicate and get with them, because I'm uncle, so they love and respect me. But
you gotta be there in person. You gotta show up in person and be present. You gotta go to where they at, not require them to come to where you at. The key is to show up in person and spend time with them. It ain't about spending money, it's about spending time and showing that you're present, you there because of they value.
Yeah.
Whatever they want to talk about, whatever issues, like, what I'm saying, they might not want to talk about nothing. They just probably want some quality company that is not judging them a certain kind of way, or that they can cuss to or whatever. And eventually, if you consistent in showing up and being present for them in person, then they automatically gonna develop a respect for you, a trust, or affinity for you, or whatever, and you're gonna be able to download whatever information you need to download. But it's showing up in person and spending quality time with them. That's how you get through to anybody.
Well,
I agree with that. I'm sorry. You want to go, brother?
Oh, no. I was just well said, Cam. I wasn't really speaking on my family, just in general. When the youngsters see you out and they'll be like, what's good, OG, or what's up, OG?
Yeah, you gotta spend time with them, and you gotta see whether or not they really want you to spend time with them. Sometimes you gotta know less is more. I might show up and just say 2 or 3 words or whatever, and give them dap. And man, I see what y'all doing, man. I respect y'all, love y'all, man. Be safe out here. Y'all need anything, hit me and bounce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I'm 26 years in as a barber. I own a barber shop.
Yeah.
And
Word up.
I got about 30 consistent nephews that I see once a week or every other week. And the unique thing about my position as a barber is I'm the only man that's touching another man's head, his face. So that's already an established trust, because no other man is just going to run up on you or them and touch their face or their head. You see what I'm saying?
With a blade in your hand.
With a razor blade. Hello. And so so what I learned in my time with them is to, as Cam, even stated, letting them be who they are, okay? Without cracking that whip and being overly critical with everything that they doing. They young, they ambitious, they eager, they got a lot of that vigor, and the youthful, just willing to just, what I'm saying, they ready, right? But we got to know that when we speak, that we speak in volumes, that we speak in truth to them, and we speak in truth to them in love. You know what I'm saying? And once you speak in truth to them in love, truth resonates. You know when someone genuinely loves you versus someone who really doesn't care. And so for me, that's what it is. And I tell them, and I don't follow up when I tell them I love them. I don't follow that up with like no homo. I don't have to do that.
That part, like all that started. Go ahead, actually. My bad, bro.
Yeah, all good.
That pause, all that stuff. That means it's on your mind too much. You got to say that too much. On your mind too much.
So what happens is, out here, I don't know where you from, but I'm from the South. I'm from North Carolina. And so out here, we had a time where someone that we loved, you know what I'm saying, they were cuz. Then it went from cuz to big
Young
bruh.
blood. Yeah.
Well, when the elder, from the young to the elder, is like you become big bruh. Then it went to unc. You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
getting to. That's what I'm getting to.
So when someone calls you uncle, an uncle or a favorite uncle is like your daddy 1B. Daddy is 1A. My favorite uncle is 1B. For them to call you uncle, and I had a nephew even say, man, I'm not going to publicly call anyone uncle that I don't respect or love. And that right there, it was touching to hear him acknowledge that. But let me just wrap it up by just basically saying, in
Appreciate it.
addition to KAM, that we got to know what we're saying, because we got to trust that our experience can be enough for us to pass wisdom along for these young brothers to not make the same mistakes that we made, and for these young brothers to be able to take that wisdom and grow and know what to do, what to say, how to position themselves. You know what I'm saying? In this thing called life, on any level, whether it's business, relationships with your woman, relationships, or being just a young black man in this country that we know is run by the who's. You know what I'm saying? We got to know that our experience and the fact that we have lived, is enough for them to be able to, as we pass it along, give them free game and not, again, harping too much on the things that they doing. We can teach them in love, and we can just show real love, because they go respect it, because they know when it's real.
Well said, fellas. Yeah, that's basically y'all got straight to the point. Yeah, y'all do
Bearded,
things.
bearded. What you think, Bearded?
What's going on tonight, brother? Peace and blessings. Hotel
Peace.
Shalom and assalamu alaikum to all the brothers on the panel and the family in the chat.
Peace.
Man, two of my favorite people, Gucci and KAM. I actually honestly agree with everything you said tonight. You just was, you ain't give brothers a chance, but I honestly, about the kill thing, bro, I 100% agree with everything that you said. I ain't think I was when I started watching the live, because I was at work when I started. But then as you kept going, I'm like, damn, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, I cannot not go with what you're saying. I mean, everything you said was tonight was facts. I totally agree with you, brother. I totally agree. And about the youth thing, my son, my oldest son, he's 21. He heard a friend of mine calling me big bro. And he was like, man, why he calling you big bro? He grown. Like, you know what I'm saying? He a grown man like you a grown man. I don't think a lot of times they understand the relationships and things, that because they don't see it that often of how another man can adorn or praise another man without it being some type of I don't want to use that word, but that rainbow innuendo without, with that pause. And I had to sit him down and tell him, yeah, he's grown like me, but I'm older than him, and there's things that he knows that he looked to me for. I'm not saying that I'm right all the time, but he might look for me for some type of guide. So he used the terminology big bro, and I tell my son, look, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I said, I'm not finna sit here and tell him, he wrong for calling me big bro, because I act like a big brother to the man. You know what I'm saying? So these kids nowadays, it's just a different time, man, and they don't be understanding what be going on, because we don't take the time out to teach us. Well, not everybody, but some don't take the time out to teach to show them better,
Yeah, I think the problem is it's not that they don't understand us, we don't understand them. It's more our obligation to understand the youth than it is the youth to understand us. Yeah. We got to find out what they going through. You know what I'm saying? We got to teach them who their real enemy is, because like it or not, they under attack. It's a war being waged on them, whether they know it or not. Our obligation is to show them and teach them and prove who that enemy is. And then at the same time, find out what they like to do. Find out what they good at, what they like to do, and get behind them on that. They might be doing all kind of dirt throughout the neighborhood or whatever. Don't focus on that. Focus on what they like to do that's productive, that's a gift or something like that, and put all your focus on that. Act like you don't hear none of that other stuff they talking about.
I like
always that. Push and ask them about that thing, right? That one thing
that's that too,
that they good at.
Selfless, being selfless and being engaged. Word up. Yeah, I brought that up because I kind of see that as being kind of an issue in today's era with our generation and the generation before, with the sexy reds, and just not to put her out there, because I don't know the young sister's plight. I don't know what she's been through or not, but just the culture. So when I hear a young brother see me moving just out in the street, and he was, address me with respect, and I address him with respect always. Uh, what's up, OG? How you doing, OG, or whatever. I always think in the back of my mind, I wonder if that's cliche to him. Like, I know what he might see or think or feel he sees in me, but is that part cliche? And y'all answer that question, be aware, be more intuitive into the moment, as opposed to ask myself, engage a little more with the young brothers. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like results, man. Everybody is human beings. Like Cube, all of them. He's just a human being. He making his moves and make his moves. But what we're talking about and what other human beings are talking about is that false flagging, what we used to call it back in the day. You got to pick a side, Yeah, pick a side. And then don't, stand on it. Puffy stood on it until now.
Right. And we all held accountable. To whom much is given, much is required, much is expected. We all have to be held accountable for what we do and how we influence others. Nobody is above being checked or critiqued or punished,
or reproached.
disciplined. Yeah,
Yeah,
punished.
As long as you
yeah.
breathing.
You know what I'm saying? So if we using our influence to violate or to rob or mislead or whatever, then that's warrants punishment. I'm not saying you got to physically put your hands on somebody, but you can punish them verbally, you can punish them socially or societally, you can punish them economically, like withholding your financial support from them.
Yeah, absolutely.
This wartime, man. So
that part, I like that. Movements, I like that.
yeah.
But it's pretty obvious. You look at them, the way they move. Fox is who he did his deal with. I'm not saying that ESPN was trying to put that three on three out, but you do deals with Fox, and this is just my personal opinion. You already know what it is. You could watch their streaming, and they're going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
This is one thing. Like HJ says, Cube inflated his own ego times 10 in this song. He was rapping through the lens of the ego itself. He created the character of ego in order to get at the ego-driven people running the system. So these is people that's feeding Ice Cube explanations because this ain't he ain't said nothing like this, right? But he can take y'all's comments like this and act like, yeah, that right there. That's I made this song so he could.
Publicists can, and people we put his money.
You know what I'm saying? The Johnny Cochrans is gonna feed him the script that lets him continue to do this goofiness.
Yeah.
He ain't said nothing like that. His raps ain't saying like his imagery ain't saying nothing like that. The females he choosing to make us look at that's twerking and clapping their little cheeks, looking rainbow transmission ain't said nothing like that.
No.
Hey, give us the Cube that I want the Ice Cube back when Pat Charbonnet was on the team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there is something. Because this right here ain't it.
Yeah, the Cube that he just saying what's on his mind. If he could say F the police, if he could say, because you let a break up my crew, get rid of that dead real simple, put a such and such in his temple, that's direct to the point.
Yeah.
We don't need no riddles. We don't need no the Riddler. Like we got to find out. We got to do some Easter egg hunt to find out what he really mean. No, he's saying exactly what he really mean. Why are we trying to make him metaphysically more than what we seeing that he's showing us that he is or he ain't?
Well,
maybe he's trying to find a new way to reach certain people. I don't know, man. Maybe he's just trying to find a new way to reach certain people. Because you can reach certain people in different ways. Because some people, out here, man, some people minds is as we can see, it be a little off. So maybe he thinking this is a way to reach some of those people.
Yeah, his mouth, human being, his mouth can say anything, but how does he move? What is his actions? How many people are being blessed and becoming wealthy behind him, and then being able to pass those blessings down, real wealth. That's all I'm talking about. Cube can say whatever he wants. His kids and family got to judge him for that. God got to judge him first and foremost. So whatever he says, but his movements. If in behind the scenes he's promoting and helping people get to the same successes, or I don't know it. Not everybody's got the same ambitions, right? But if he's able to, not step on people or hold people or shelf people to make his money, then I'm all behind that stuff. But the false flagging and trying to stay young forever, I get it's the entertainment business. It's not anything new. He's not doing anything that hasn't been done or making movements that hasn't. It's just that as a fan of his, I would have liked to have seen him, really like Cam has been pushing on the campaign. Yeah, make the movements, kick them.
Earl Time says, I like Ice Cube to a certain extent, but I don't follow no man but the Most High. Is that true? Like, I want to talk about that. The problem is in my opinion, sometimes it seems that so many rely on someone who is not the Most High. Speaking respectfully, was your mother and father the Most High? Was your teacher the Most High? Was your coach the Most High? Like, why would you sit up here and say you don't follow no man but the Most High when everybody that you learned something from was not the Most High? Why would you get up here and say that, Earl Times? You know what I'm saying? We got to be realistic, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who is the Most High? If it's not a man, who is the Most High? Can you show him to us? What does he look like? Where he live at? What he sound like? What his voice? He got a deep voice. He got a high pitched voice. Can you show us, prove to us exactly who this Most High is?
What proof you have that man is God, Cam?
Say that one more time.
What proof do you have that man is God?
Because there's no proof of no being in existence superior to the human being, right? And the definition of God only means force and power, right? So if men exert and demonstrate force and power, and there's no being in existence that's supreme or superior to the intelligence and the power and wisdom and mastery ability of the human being, why would we be looking for anything else to worship or to follow other than a human being?
That was a good question. Good way you answered that question with a question, but it didn't really answer the question.
So ask me again. Ask me again. Let's get into it.
Well, you said for if you believe in God or a higher power, show me him.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying. So what it's not a okay. Let me put it like there is no power higher than the human being. Now, if you say there is, show me. There is no being superior to the human being. Now, if you're saying that didn't answer your question, show me one that is. If you believe there's something that's superior to the human being.
Well, I guess I'm going to answer your question then with a question. Then I would like you to show me what human is God and will not die the same way you and I will.
Who said that God doesn't die? Who said the human beings don't die? Death is a natural creation. Death is a. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Lamont, salute, Lamont.
You said who says that God doesn't die?
Yes. Who gave you your definition of God?
Well, that's personal to me.
No, tell us.
My family.
Is your family the best knower? Was their definition correct?
No, every book that's been written has been written by another man or a woman.
Right.
So with that being said, translation is everything, right?
I'm lost.
So however you perceive what you've read is everything. A comma, a period.
We're talking about a concept. So if you're saying a concept, if we all agree on a concept of God, right?
You're talking about a concept. You're asking me to talk about that same concept that you're talking about.
You asked me the question, right?
Yeah, I asked you the question that you had asked me, which was for you to show me that God, and I'm asking you to show me that man that's a God. Correct?
You're talking to 3 of them right now. And look in the mirror.
3 gods?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You being included?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. What is your definition of God?
My opinion is, yeah, you guys.
We're not saying opinion. I'm saying, what is your definition?
I said my opinion.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Listen, calm down. What is your? This is just a definition. What question? What is your definition of God?
KAM. I'm not going to give you a layup so you can critique for the next.
Okay, well, bro,
my definition is my definition, but
I'm gonna have to let you go then, bro.
So, no. Well, let me hold on, KAM.
My definition isn't another man. Yeah, my def.
Okay, so
when he said prove to God, I said I have to come back for this.
Okay, so brother, I don't know your name, brother, but for me, so
Bobby Bray.
I choose to take a different about Mr. Gray. I choose to take a different stance.
Bray.
Oh, Bray, I apologize, brother.
Yeah, just
now
like
me personally, I don't believe in that necessarily. But if a brother or a person was to ask me what would be my definition of God, I would say a spirit, energy or a spiritual divinity entity that that causes all to. I mean, even from the things that I've learned and from the things that I was taught, I would be able to give kind of sort of a, even in my own opinion and words, a definition of what a God is.
He knows I could give him a definition because he's seen my comments.
But we're not talking to me. But Bray, we're not talking to me. We're talking to 90 people on this live.
That's true. Very well said. Oh, well, yeah, very true.
So do you want to enlighten the 90 people? Don't worry about me.
Facts.
Enlighten me, please.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, my definition of God is the Christian definition, without going into major details, because I'm not going to defend every left and right that the conversation takes with the panel or even with the people
the Bible actually says. No. I'm saying what the Bible actually says. You don't want to go into what the Bible actually says God is?
Sure.
The Bible doesn't say God is a man and that we created in his image and after his likeness?
I've heard this argument with you.
No, not the argument. I'm just saying that with the Bible.
This debate. I don't want to argue.
It's not, bro. Like, brother, if you just mentioned the Bible, you said that's what you go by, Christianity, and I'm not even a Christian, but I know the Bible. I was raised in the Bible. So now, if I'm asking you a straight question about what God identifies and describes himself as in the Bible, why is that something you don't want to talk about?
So, but because in each person's interpretation will be different. So I can't.
Okay, listen. Argue. It's not an interpretation. It's literal definable words that says.
No, it's going to be your interpretation, because you've already started with God stated that he made man in his likeness. So
no. Let me show you.
That's in the biblical text that God says he created man in his image and likeness. Let us create man in our image and likeness.
Right. Absolutely.
That's not. But what I'm saying is to help to back up KAM. That's not something that KAM's saying. That's something that's actual in this VSL, this value and sacred law. This is something that's written down in the text.
But the interpretation is not what is written in the text. So how he interprets that?
So
you either is not.
Look, right? Can you see the screen, Bobby Bray?
Feel that
Bobby Bray.
You interpret. Yeah.
It's an echo. Somebody got an echo. Somebody got to turn their volume down. Do you see the screen?
It's me. I'm listening though. I'll turn it down.
Do you see the screen?
Yeah. It's 5 up. 5 up on the screen.
No, I'm saying, do you see what I
Oh, got it. Yes. 15.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
What does that say?
The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
Is that interpretation, or is that literally, can we define each one of the words in that sentence?
We sure can. We can interpret those.
No, not interpret. Can we define those words? Do we need to interpret that, or is that easily a absolute
to define them? You have to interpret them, right? You have to.
What is a man? What is the definition of a man?
You tell me. I know what a man is.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to let you go, brother.
No, but
Cam, I mean, what is my interpretation of a man?
Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
No, it's fine. I didn't get them.
But Cam, you know, some people, so when it says the Lord is man, you know, some people may say or make reference to that's referring to Jesus and not an actual God, because Jesus.
Do you see the verse? The verse.
I know, but I'm trying to help.
No. Just tell me what the chapter is.
The chapter of what?
Of the Bible. What does it say? What's the first word in this clip?
Exodus.
Oh, it says the Lord is a man.
No. What's the first word in this whole post?
Exodus.
When does Jesus show up?
The rapture
New
of
Testament.
the church. The rapture of the church.
That's
but
right,
I could read
Jesus in the Old
something
Testament. You're
and
absolutely correct.
interpret something totally different than the next man does. And I'm not willing to get online for hours and go back.
Well, it's not. You don't have to go for hours. This is already solved.
Or either minutes. I'd rather be more productive. I believe what I believe.
No, this is productive. This is just the fact that you don't want to answer it is productive.
It's not that I don't. Okay, what's your question, brother?
No, it's not a question. I just proved the answer.
What's your statement? What are you proving? What's your statement you're proving, Cam?
You said that you believe in the Bible and that you don't want to necessarily get into the definition of God, but your God is according to the Bible's definition. And I just gave you the Bible's definition of what God is. It says the Lord, the definite article, Lord. This is in Exodus, only the second chapter of the whole Bible. Before Jesus ever is mentioned, the Lord is a man, not a spirit, not an energy, not an imagination, not a feeling. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. His means he has penis and testicles.
Yeah, that's how you interpret it. And
that's how I interpret the actual definition of every word in that sentence. That's the interpretation, or that's the definition of the words.
I mean, that can be your opinion. I'm not going to argue your opinion and your interpretation. I'm not.
I can't.
So, Bray, if I was to tell you that Cam is a man, would that be an interpretation? Or if I was to say Gooch is a man, would that be an interpretation? Or if I was to say the other brother or myself is a man, would that be an interpretation? I would think that I was a man. I think that would be something factual.
Correct. I never said that wasn't.
But
you just said it was
okay. If you're not saying it isn't, then why are you arguing the point, the fact of it?
I never argued anything. I just didn't want to debate over what I believed and how I believed it, and that's what Cam.
So do you believe that God is a man?
No, I've already expressed that, and I just felt that I didn't feel like I didn't want to debate any further that point. I mean, that's my relationship with God. That has nothing to do with neither of you gods, so-called gods.
So could it be then, brother, that you coming from the perspective of another scripture that may say that God is the spirit and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth?
Sorry to interrupt. I'm not here. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm not here to debate that.
No, I'm not asking to debate it. I was just asking.
But that's why
I'm trying to side.
That's why I'm not going scripture for scripture or even interpretation for interpretation. You know, I've been around. Well, yeah. You know, there's a.
Why is it interpretation?
There are people that, in my opinion, possibly won't go to heaven or go to their souls won't be saved. That can quote scripture in the Bible back and forth. I did time with them.
Why are you calling it interpretation? Why are you calling this interpretation, bro? Hold on. Why are you calling it interpretation when it's fact? It's factual definition.
Because
Why are you saying that you have to believe?
That's a factual definition. No, that's your interpretation, Cam.
My interpretation of the word man.
I see the scripture. I've read the scripture many times.
Somebody is echoing.
That's me. Let me turn this down. Excuse my language. Yeah. But
the Bible says ye are all God's children of the Most High. It don't say ye are all whatever you want to be, something different. I'm something different than you are. The Bible, God, your Bible, and God and Jesus calls us God.
All right.
So we're not gods.
In my opinion, no, Cam, and I'm not.
In Genesis, when
I didn't get online.
in Genesis, the reptile or the serpent told Eve that now ye are now gods, or ye are gods. Like it says that it says that in the book.
So who should we believe? You and your interpretation or the Bible word?
That's my belief and my opinion.
I understand. We know that. We understand that. I'm saying, so why should we believe and go along with your belief when you're going against
I never asked.
Listen to what I'm saying. That we're trying to get unity as black men, right? So as unity, it don't got to be about Bible, but we just using something like this that we can see how willing we are to acknowledge reality versus whatever we want to feel or whatever we want to have an opinion or believe. How can I trust you to be back to back in war against a real enemy when you don't believe or you don't have an opinion that we really at war or that's really my enemy?
I'll be honest with you, Cam. If my parents were Asian and I was raised Buddhist, I would believe in Buddha, and there wouldn't be much you could tell me otherwise.
Well, we're not talking about what you believe in.
Listen. We are talking very much about.
No, we're talking about what the words say. We're not talking about what you believe they mean. We're talking about what the words actually say, bro. So that's what I mean by if we can't even agree that the word says this and that this means this definition. I don't care about Buddha or Christianity or Islam or believing in nothing. We can't even agree that the word says this and this word means this in the dictionary. Let's not make a false argument about religion.
Make a false argument. I never debated or wanted to have an argument about religion in the first place. That's your movement.
Okay. Peace to you, bro. I got to get off of here because it's already getting. Because if we can't, I mean, and it's no disrespect, but if we can't agree on reality, if we can't reason, and once it starts getting into God and we get into I can't explain this or I don't want to reveal this or whatever, but that's what all of our reality is based on. Our belief in whoever God is, whoever our origin is, determines how we look at life and how we look at each other. If we scared to talk about God or whoever we believe God is, I can't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to talk about it because it's this, it is, or like, well, I don't want to talk to you.
You know,
a lot of people got nothing to do with religion.
You know, a lot of people feel that's a touchy subject, just like politics. I don't know why people don't like to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, how else is we gonna come to any kind of understanding or agreement if we ain't even willing to talk about it?
Yeah, true. You know, for a minute, I'm not to cut you off, but for a minute, Cam, you and Gooch. At first, I'd be like, damn, they be hard on brothers. But brother, I you know what? Again, praises to you because I see and I understand sometimes. I get it. I get it, man.
Yeah, man. And we gotta prove all things. In the nation, anybody knows is show and prove. Our number one motto, like Missouri, show me, show and prove. Don't tell me what you believe, what you feel, what your opinion is, what you think, what you heard. If you're gonna get on here as a man, we have to be able to show and prove. Otherwise, who can trust us? We can't even be with a woman that's make her feel secure because we're not sure about. We can't, we don't want to talk about reality or whatever. That's feelings. That's emotions and feelings. We have to live in a world.
What he was saying, Cam. He was saying that if being that his mother, let's say his mother was Buddhist, whatever she says goes, and that's what he believes. He doesn't care about the truth. He
That's
just cares
basically what
that that's what his mama said.
That's basically what he said. So I can't care about continuing a conversation with somebody that doesn't care about reality. If you don't care about agreeing on reality or talking about agreeing on reality, then we don't have nothing else to talk about on that level. But I
Right.
really, I'm not confident and trusting to have a conversation of importance on really any level, because like I said, if you don't believe that we have the same enemy, you might turn me over to this enemy because you don't believe that's the enemy.
Well, it would depend on what his family would say, because if his family says that's not the enemy, he's just not going to believe you because you said it, even though it could be rifles pointed at you. If his family beliefs say that's not true, then that's not true to him. He doesn't really care about the reality of the situation. He cares about his beliefs and what his family taught him. So if his family said all black people should vote Democrat, he could care less that he's being lied to or whatever. He's gonna vote Democrat.
It's a
Kamala could
lot.
get on TV tomorrow and say, "I'm gonna put every black man in jail." But being that his mama said vote Democrat, he's still gonna vote for her. That's what he was saying.
Online, fellas.
There you go.
There we go.
Is he
There
back?
we go.
Welcome back, brother.
Hey, Cam, you're a soldier. I give that to you. That's why I stayed online. I was gonna see if you was gonna put me back on.
Of course, I'm gonna put you on.
I'll give you that.
Where
back
you from?
to what I was saying.
Ray, where are you from?
I'm originally born in Chicago, but I was raised in Oceanside, California, Southern California.
But let B Bray, let him say his piece.
Go ahead, Bray. Cook.
No, it's not about cooking, bro. I never when I watch Cam's show here, it's never, honestly, I tune it out when it starts getting into what people believe in and stuff like that. Because what I believe personally is that I'm not God, right? That's above my pay grade to be judging other people, other than what I want around me and not around me. Man, I'm echoing.
I just brought that up because you claim Christianity, and I am a true Christian.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Sorry to cut you
I'm
off.
saying, but
I'm not going to
belief.
debate that. I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, it's not about debating. Like I said, it's just about defining words that the Bible actually says, not what I think it means or what you think it means. We just talking about what the word says. You wouldn't even acknowledge that that's what the Bible said.
Yeah, no, I acknowledge that's what you. I acknowledge that's how you, and I don't want to get through. I don't want to go through it, brother. I acknowledge that that's how you interpret it. I interpret something different from that, and that's where I wanted to leave that. I'm not here to be judging none of these brothers.
Well, you're already judging, brother. You're already judging by not acknowledging what the words actually say while you claim to believe in. That's already judging.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so I'm okay, so I guess I'm judging then, bro. I guess I'm judging. I didn't think that I was judging because I could care less. I could care less.
There's nothing wrong with judging. Judging it, we have to make good judgment every waking moment of the day of our life.
Obviously,
there's absolutely nothing wrong with judging.
Obviously, we should, and teach our children and those around us to do the same things. That's obvious. It goes without saying. But back to the point. Appreciate you, as I said, again, cutting that on. I see what type of brother you are. Word up. But no, I'm not on here to debate what you or anybody else believe in or what any man's going to do.
Was that a diss? Were you kind of sneak dissing when you said you see what type of brother?
I don't sneak diss, bro. Like,
okay.
Hey, listen, that's why I told you my first and my last name. And anytime you want to contact me, you have that information and IP address. I don't do none of that. I don't hide behind nothing. Never have.
For sure.
Back to my point. Well, not my point. See, that's the thing is about brothers. I watch your show for the energy that it provides and passing when I'm doing what I got to do. I don't want to provide this type of energy on your show or your platform. So that's
it's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with the brothers building, bro.
It is, brothers. We do that enough in life. Life gives us enough at times to deal with. I don't want to, on a personal, I'm speaking for myself, get on your platform and to be on that type of time. I don't want to debate
what type of time. Debating
on religious beliefs, debating on what other individuals believe. Because as I believe, you can tell me whatever you want out of your mouth, but I got to see how you live.
No, you that's false, bro. I have to cut you off because you are projecting. Nobody else is talking about no beliefs but you. You're the only one talking about belief here. We wasn't talking about belief. We was talking about the definition of words, and we was talking about proving that we are who we consider God because we can't find nobody else superior to what we are. That's not belief. That's actually proof.
Yeah.
You're talking about belief, and we're not talking about belief.
So be it. But yeah, as I was saying, bro, I didn't want to be a politicking or debating or going back and forth over what people's faith, belief, interpretation, any of that was.
Bro, you just went right back to it. I gotta mute you. I gotta mute you. I ain't gonna pull you off the stage.
Well, can I ask him a question? Can I understand what he's trying to say, but so when he says different interpretations, why is it subjected? Why is there different interpretations from words that's saying one thing? So why do you think, Brother Bray, that we have these different interpretations? Why do people take what's written down and what's right there in front of them and it says one thing? Why do we get 10 people that come up with 10 different things? Why do you think that is? It could be with anything. I
don't know why people get different. This is to me a waste of time. I don't like to waste your time or even my time. When I get on your profile or when I get on your platform, you probably don't pay attention. You got thousands of people, but you go back through it now after this, you'll see that what I talk about is my Christian beliefs, but not in lieu of anybody else's. I'm not saying KAM. I don't even want to go there with it. That's your beliefs. I live long enough, in my personal opinion, to see that hey, a man has to walk his belief. I don't care what come out your mouth. I got to see how you move. So you can
right. We still talking about beliefs. Like you're still talking about beliefs. Nobody here is talking about
faith,
belief.
Your faith.
Bro, we're nobody talking about faith. We're talking about knowledge and definable words. We're not talking about belief.
Well,
I don't care. I don't have to believe. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't have to believe nothing that the Bible say. I'm not saying I believe or disbelieve. I'm saying the word says that you claim to believe in.
Yeah.
The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. So we're not talking about whether that's true, that he really is a man of war or not. We're talking about what do that sentence mean.
Well, I didn't interpret that the way you interpreted it, and I expressed to you that I didn't want to debate with you over that.
Well, it's not a debate, and it's not about interpretation. It's not a debate, and it's not about interpretation. This is why we can only go so far. This is why I hit the mute, because you want to deny your feelings. Like you're feeling like I don't want to do. I don't want. Life ain't about what the hell we don't want, especially if it's not an issue of just reading a sentence and acknowledging these words mean this in the dictionary. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Jesus really exists, Allah really exists. I don't care if the Lord is a man or a ghost. These words mean this. And you keep refusing to acknowledge that and saying that we're talking about faith or belief. This don't have nothing to do with faith and belief. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Yeah. Well, but back to faith and belief, KAM. I wasn't on here to debate that.
I'm out, Joe. I'm saying Out of all that, you still said faith and belief. I'm not here to debate that. Nobody's debating nothing. So peace to you, B-Ray. Huh? What'd you say, Gooch? You got there you go.
Okay, I want to say this because I know we only have about 5 minutes left. Coach, we want to say thank you for coming back. We know you have a big game tomorrow. You have your game plan ready. So we salute you and your team.
I think I play at 10 o'clock in the morning. I should be asleep, but
yeah, but you here getting the word, and you know it's nothing different than what Coach Belichick and other coaches do. They probably have some spiritual leaders that they listen to, and you come to be in camp for that. And we're going to give you, we're going to send you off well, and we know that your team is going to do great tomorrow. I know you put together a great plan, and dang, you married though. All, the sorry dudes on the team with cute moms, let me holler at them. I can get them some more playing time.
I got you. But I appreciate that, man. But I see, like I said earlier, though, Cam and Gooch, at first it was like, but I didn't get it because even though I came on and I felt some type of way, but not all the way, but but now I see what you're talking about, Cam. You know what I'm saying? I regardless of what I see what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, with certain individuals. And only I was just trying to help him because, you know, I thought I was probably in that situation where he thought he was in, but it's not like that. And I don't think he was getting it.
No, he was getting it. It's called conscious dissonance or cognizant dissonance or dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, if you're gonna just reject reality and reject truth, then I can't force you. I'm not gonna force you to be here. I'm not gonna force you to hold a conversation, but I'm not gonna allow you to force me to entertain, you know, something that's going nowhere. If we can't agree on reality, then that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah, because a direct word is not a belief. If it says Jesus walked with a dog, well, you might believe it's a dog. I believe it's a reindeer. It says dog.
Right. All you gotta do is go to the dictionary.
That's why I asked him if I asked him if Cam was a man or I or Gooch or the other brother on the panel, if I said that we were men, would that be subjected to interpretation? No, because we all are men. That's exactly what it said that he put on the screen. I didn't understand it.
But he might say, well, in today's times, you know, he could be LBGT. We don't know. I just know that my belief in my parents. I mean, so that was gonna just keep going and going and going. Cam, you did the right thing, brother. Thank you so much, man. Tone, you are amazing, brother. You stayed up with us. And
Salute,
if you
man.
have any team t-shirts, man, can we get a team t-shirt? Can we represent the team sometime while we on live?
I got you, brother. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
How you got us if you don't know where we at? And you don't know
I know y'all in California. Next time I come on, we can swap information or whatever. Okay. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Most definitely.
Do you have IG, Coach?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm going to add you to my IG right now, man, because we like you, Coach. Cam and I spoke about you earlier, man. We wonder how Coach doing, man. What's your IG, Coach?
Be everything all bearded conversation.
Who?
Bearded, like bearded.
Oh,
yeah, bearded conversation. Same thing as the podcast. Same thing. All my socials, same name.
Okay. Hey, now our homeboy DJ Tone, you see his beard right there?
Yeah.
Can he be a part of the crew?
Of course, you got a beard, brother. Oh, now you and Cam got some baby faces. You know what I'm saying?
I got a little gray beard. There's a little 5 o'clock shadow. But I gotta shave him off.
Yeah.
Bearded conversation. Now, Cam will tell you this. I've never shaved a day in my life. I've never had facial hair. Cam will tell you this is not put on. I just never grew it.
Oh, you just could never grow it? Yeah.
That's that Native American toxic Avenger.
Oh man, you still a brother though. It don't matter whether you got it or
not. I knew I had some Indian in me because when I started dancing, it started raining.
You think you're an Aborigine? Here we go with that. Oh Lord.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Hold on. Bearded conversation.
Yeah. Bearded conversation.
Okay, there you go, brother. There you go, Coach. Look at Coach. Okay, I just follow you, Coach, man. God bless you, Cam. God bless you, Tone. God bless you, Coach.
Man, God bless all of y'all.
Fellas.
Blessings to the
Release
brothers.
those young men not only to being great athletes, but to being great men, man. We love you, brother. I see you tomorrow, Cam. Love you, brother.
Right. Peace, y'all. Peace to everybody in the chat.
Oh, he came back. He came back. Oh, let me go. I'm gonna
He
let
back?
y'all get him. Yeah,
Oh,
he came
I
back.
thought he was back.
Yeah,
But
he back?
Yeah, he came.
Yeah, we all finna get off of here though. Like, so yeah, don't worry about it. It's 3 hours, man. So I gotta do it moving. Peace and blessings, y'all. You know, this is how they go. This is a campaign trail. It's locker room talk. It's black man talk. You know, men sharpen men. We bump heads, but we still love and respect each other. What we can't finish today, God willing, we'll finish tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And give us something to think about. It might make our head hurt, might make our heart hurt. We might be, you know, upset, but it's all for, you know, positive goal. Agitation is necessary. That's what's in the washing machine. Agitate. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, scrub some of these stains out, some of this trauma that we got out. I'm not gonna let the stains remain. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on agitating until you either leave or we gonna get that stain out. So it's all love, it's all respect. Yeah, you know, if hopefully you can discern my spirit that I'm not trying to offend or disrespect nobody. I'm trying to get past the trauma. I'm trying to get to, because most of the times when we in denial and we don't want to deal with something, we don't want to talk about it because it's sitting on trauma. It's sitting on childhood trauma. That subject of religion or God is associated with death of somebody that you love, or so associated with disease or pain that you don't want to face. You don't want to look at the reality of it. I want to leave it in a mystery God, imagination God's hands, so I don't have to deal with it right now. That's exactly what that is. I understand it. I've been there. I was born and raised in Christianity, lost all kind of loved ones and siblings in Christianity, and the Jesus or the God or my belief or didn't do nothing for me. It didn't save them. So then you can either have the choice of saying, well, she's in a better place now. God got him or God got her, or you can go find out exactly who was the real cause of the disease or the ailment or the demise, you know what I'm saying? And you can go to war with that. But either way, you're going to have to go to war with something. You can go to war with falsehood, with fear, with cowardice, or you can go to war with the real enemy and get into the cause and effect of all things, the provable cause and effect of all things, finding out who exactly is our origin in this world. Because if we don't know our origin or our originator and our connection to him or her or it, then we're mentally dead and we're really no good to nobody, including ourselves. So that's what that's about. Salute Gooch, salute Tone, salute everybody that was on the podcast and everybody that contributed with the super chats and cash apps and all of that. Appreciate y'all. This is the campaign trail. I'm your brother Cam, and until tomorrow, God willing, peace.